Oh God, my camera's on. God. Oh, I don't know if anybody can see us. Oh, let me go. Shit. Oh my gosh. What? What is going on? Come on now. Wow. Hello, Angela. I've had that was the most epic fuck up I've ever had, I think. Hi, Delicate. How are you? Anyone else in group 7? What does that mean?
Waiting to board the plane, I think.
Oh.
I don't know.
That's funny.
Is that a plane boarding joke?
Where am I getting? Oh, I think it's here.
What's up? What are you doing?
I'm just having all kinds of difficulty. And I'm just dealing with all the difficulty. Good. I'm so glad you see us. We see you.
I'm still laughing because you were testing your audio.
Yes.
And you had to go loud for a minute. So you started going, oh no, oh no. And you got really louder. You're like, there's spaghetti everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh no, there's spaghetti everywhere.
There's spaghetti everywhere.
And I just love that you just come up with the most random shit. And it's just such a funny scenario every time.
My levels. I just listen, what's up? Our scientist is here.
Oh, sweet.
So great to see you. I have been God, man, I've had a difficult time. But I'm putting out videos, right? Like I put out 3 videos today.
From yesterday.
3 videos.
Yeah.
I put out 1 video yesterday. I put out 3 videos today. We'll see what this yields, but I'm working really hard.
Yeah.
And so I think I have to, I'm just like, I'm juggling a lot all the way up into the live, including like trying to, get the information of the day in.
You know what
and
sucks is
inspiration for the day.
This kind of situation, it always is like, damn, I wish I had some help. But then if you actually had help, you'd have to delegate to them. And that's almost harder than just doing it yourself.
Well, I love it. It's what makes, I think it's what makes a good producer is the ability to delegate well. I'm great at it. I just can't afford help. I can't afford to hire somebody to do the thumbnails and somebody to do the fucking, I can't.
Soon, babe.
I'm going to. As soon as we can afford it, it's going to happen, dude. As soon as like the first bit of money that we make, if we make any, is going to go to
making it better,
bringing people on board.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be great. How you doing? How you feeling?
Me?
Yeah,
I'm good.
Bobo's here. Our scientist is here.
It's nice to see everybody.
It's so good. Good to see our scientist, and Delicate is here. There are others here, but they haven't identified themselves.
Apparently, saying anyone else in group 7 is a TikTok trend started by a musician named Sophia James. I thought it was a funnier joke that they were like waiting to board.
Oh yeah, I didn't know the reference.
I don't know either.
I haven't really been on
Sophia
TikTok
James.
much since we left.
Sophia James seems like a name created in a lab.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like if you're gonna be like, okay, she's Gen Z, she's cute, she's clever, she's smart. She reads. She's like every girl next door. What's her name?
That's funny.
Sophia James.
Sophia James. Lacey's here, by the way.
Speaking of created in a lab,
Hi, Lacey.
this controversy that Tom Cruise has now publicized, I think, is total like
Just fabrication.
PR spin.
Well, you got to share it with us. Look, here's the thing. Before you begin, just let me set this up by saying that I meant to. I have a bunch of saved files that I try to get to and I just didn't get to this one. But I don't know. It was a couple weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
There was a headline about Ana
De Armas.
De Armas
Yeah.
being introduced by Tom Cruise into Scientology.
Mm-hmm.
So there was this. The headline was rather clever. I'm sure if you went on and like growing up Scientology, I did an interview on growing up Scientology. I don't know if it's still up because
Yeah, that dude's cool. What's his name?
Aaron. Aaron.
Aaron. Yeah.
Real nice guy. A Floridian.
Mm-hmm.
And a Scientologist survivor.
So it was big
He
news in
covers their
those.
stories really well.
It was big news in Scientology criticism circles that he was going to try and rope in his girlfriend into his religious cult.
Well,
right?
according to the headline, it was like there was the introduction had begun or whatever. There was like so have I told you about the aliens? You know?
This guy on Twitter, on a Reddit, this is really clever. In our entertainment, Concap123 said, Tom Cruise has been divorced 3 times and believes in a religion involving alien souls dropped into volcanoes by DC-9s.
That's right.
And is 25 years older than her. I'd have to say this breakup isn't that shocking.
It's not even remotely shocking. And like to say that she used him is to say that she tried on a sweater. Do you know what I mean? She was like, okay, this guy's like hot. You know, I mean, if you just objectively, he's a good looking man. He's got a great body. He's in great shape. He's older, but women like older men, or some women like some older men, and so on and so forth. So whatever, to teach their own.
His status as in the industry in which she works is like
phenomenal,
unmatchable.
Yeah, he's one of the most iconic actors of all fucking time, like in the entire history of the game. So yeah, I mean it's her taking Tom Cruise for a spin is, I think, a perfectly natural thing.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is one of the complaints that people with like high celebrity status worry about is, can they ever have any, right? I mean, not that I fucking know anything about what their life is like, but I've heard that they complain about how they don't know whether they can have any like genuine relationships because they don't know whether anybody that their friends or in any relationship with is just with them for the proximity to their status, Maybe
he brought her home. And he just got really super excited and he started bouncing on the couch. Like maybe he just
jumping on the couch
and being like, I can't believe you're here.
Yeah, that was totally unhinged.
I'm going to make you noodles.
Well, okay. I don't think any of this is actually happening. I think that it's, Justin Baldoni has taught me so much about the how publicity firms operate.
It's so true. I look at everything and through a different lens, and I don't fucking credit Justin Baldoni whatsoever. He would have much preferred to keep the whole thing secret.
Yeah, I'm sure his publicists don't want their tricks exposed either.
I congratulate Blake Lively for educating on this stuff. I don't look at headlines at all anymore the same. When I hear the words "sources close to the fucking," tell me it's a publicist.
It's bullshit
every single time.
Yeah,
I never. But as soon as I hear that, it's like I've always had a certain kind of skepticism for it, but my skepticism was like, what is it? The fucking guy who sells some beer every fucking night?
Yeah, I always thought it was like, some friend of a friend who knew some shit and then told the tabloids, but no.
Not anymore. The jig is up.
Now I know better.
Is it the jig? Is that what you say? The jig is up?
The jig is up, yeah.
Is it a bad thing to say?
I don't know. It's all these like old-timey American slang sayings. You're like, wait a second, is that a racist origin?
Yeah, where is that the origin?
Because so many of them are.
As soon as you say jig, you're like, huh. I don't know.
Too many of them are. Okay, so the one thing that I know now, thanks to Justin Baldoni and Melissa Nathan for teaching me, and Jennifer Abel, is that publicists will always prioritize having their client look like the victim in every scenario in which they might possibly be.
Tom Cruise feels used.
So Tom Cruise, he is left embarrassed and heartbroken with the messy split. Tom Cruise feels used by Ana De Armas. The actor fears he'll never love again.
Well, that's because you've really narrowed the playing field, haven't you? You have to take your whichever one you choose that is not actually already in your religion. You have to bring them into the fucking religion. You have to walk them through the threshold and say, "Oh, so this is my portrait of L. Ron."
Oh yeah, I know. This is the table setting that I keep for him just in case he comes back. Isn't that what they do?
Maybe he should just like throw in the towel and like marry Miscavige.
Don't they? They're perfect for each other.
They're just like
Miscavige already loves him.
They could have that Oprah, what's her, and Gail, that whole Oprah Gail thing. They'd be like, yeah, it's me and, well, I guess Miscavige is probably kind of a fugitive on the run, but not really. But he's kind of like a person of interest. I haven't
been keeping up, but apparently his wife went missing. I don't know.
People stopped looking for her.
Well, I stopped paying attention after I was really interested.
Well, now we know that holograms are a thing. Yeah.
Well, I was really interested, and I sort of like brushed up on the most recent horrors that come out of the human trafficking institution that is the cult of Scientology. When Danny Masterson was on trial.
Yeah.
And then and that that just goes to show how damaging that trial was for them. Which
it blew
was very
holes
very
in the
bad
bow.
because it's like, if I'm fucking interested in what Scientology is doing as a result of the trial, then I can't be the only one, right? Anyway,
Yeah, it was a big deal.
Tom Cruise. I don't believe any of this is happening. I think
Before you read, let me answer.
I think they broke up and they're fine, and this is just some bullshit.
Before you continue, Lacey's asking if we've seen the motion for spoliation, which we have.
Yes,
We have it.
I do.
It's 30 some odd pages and we haven't gone through it.
We have. You had 2 topics you wanted to talk about, and then I was just gonna go over the table of contents of that, but I'm gonna read all 30 pages and then bring you guys the highlights tomorrow. But there's definitely a lot to discuss already. Excuse me.
With what we know, or because I guess we could dive into a little bit, right? I mean, it's only 30 pages. I'd gladly.
I'm not gonna read 30 pages on the live tonight. I want to read it first and then pick what you guys hear. Right? Because they cite a lot of precedent and shit. Nobody wants to read through that.
Yeah.
Unless it's by request. I mean, I could do that. I have it. It's all organized here. Anyway, you want to keep talking about this or no?
Got to go with what the people want. You have to give the people what they want. Yeah, I do.
I'm happy to.
I do. Yeah, let's hear this. I'll tell you why this interests me, and the only reason I put it on and I'm sorry for the thumbnail, by the way, because I know I fucked that up.
No, you fixed it.
I did fix it. The thumbnail. The reason I put it on the thumbnail is because this is like Tom Cruise is one of those personalities where I just feel like it's time to pull the curtain back on everybody. And it's just like, because it's not like Tom Cruise is some kind of villainous murderer, or is he? Like, what is he hiding? Like, and I'm not saying like he has to expose himself to the world. No,
I don't care. I don't think it's any of my business.
Absolutely not.
Whether he's in a fucking bonkers religion.
Yeah.
But I do think that, I know somebody who was a victim of human trafficking by Scientology. I know that it happens because I know somebody who's a victim of it. He's got literal scars on his body.
Wow.
And so it's just like, I just kind of wish that people would be held accountable for crimes. But other than that, okay, we're cool, I guess. I mean, does Scientology do money laundering too? Is it like white collar crimes and, felonies too?
Well, okay, so read this thing.
I don't know.
What does it say?
But what I was saying, I was just bringing this up because it's just amazing the spin that they put on. This is this is real gossip. This whole thing about Tom Cruise and Ana De Armas breakup. Listen to how this just reads like somebody gossiping about a breakup instead of people reporting on celebrities.
Okay.
Do you care about this? Should I just skip it?
Well, everyone is talking about the motion, so maybe we should read the motion.
All right, let's move on then. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say is that it looks like it's just
so let's just jump in the motion then.
Do you want to just? Is there a way? Did you say everything you want to say about this Tom Cruise thing?
Because you had it on. We'll just come back to it.
Okay.
We'll just put it on the add-on.
I'm confused about what we're doing.
Well, the chat wants to get into this motion, and apparently there's some pretty tasty tea in it. So let's maybe just jump in.
Okay, Lacey said, "Did you see Blake Lively's motion of spoliation of evidence for sanctions?" I'm Bobo said, I had someone said to me they're studying law. I asked them, did they study the law in film industry or tour on a film set, which I doubt they had. I'm curious about that. All Scientist said, it's really wild to read the motion talking about how they have some evidence and also can show that more evidence was destroyed and then see the mob immediately go to, she has no evidence. Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Is that what's happening?
Austin said he wanted to hear the Scientology article. It's not a Scientology article. It's a Publicist article about Tom Cruise being sad about a breakup, which I don't think is even happening.
No, the Scientology angle on it is that I know that, it was just a couple weeks ago that she was apparently being, I don't know how to say it, presented to the church.
I don't know.
Or was being
apparently
presented, or was having the church presented to her or whatever.
I don't know anything about Scientology other than what I've learned in documentaries, and apparently there's tiers of involvement. So I don't know whether they tried to like
TEARS.
No, TEI.
Yeah, I guess so.
TIE, whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Okay.
Before you.
So maybe they were like rushing her through, and she was like, "Hold up, wait a second, aliens." Okay. Okay. So this is a memorandum in support of a motion for sanctions, and the sanctions are due to accusations of spoliation.
But so we knew so just, it's funny that they're running. Oh, she has no evidence. this was a predictable thing. This is to no one's surprise because we already know that they were dragging their heels on their discovery, and the judge had already sent them a fucking produce. You know, he granted the motions to compel, and they still didn't produce.
I mean, the whole story is just
spoliation is the natural.
The whole story is just in this table of contents. Okay, yeah. There's also a ton of redactions. So the judge is reading way more than we can. Everything. I mean, that's
that's
huge
kind of a given, you know
black blocks of redactions.
It was an argument I was making to somebody online who was arguing about all this stuff as if this is the evidence of the case. And I'm like, you have no idea the depth of the evidence that the judge has seen. Mm-hmm. You have no idea what the judge is still expecting to see that hasn't yet been produced. Like, this is just, you guys are not, this wasn't made for you, you know?
Okay, the background is in the table of contents, just on its own, is really telling. It says certain Wayfair defendants acknowledged the receipt of a legal letter on or about November 9th, 2023. Okay?
Yeah.
That was just a few months after the premiere, and this was before Blake Lively filed her lawsuit, which was in December. Okay?
Okay.
So they received a legal letter, the Wayfair defendants, and so that triggered an obligation to preserve evidence. Anytime that they said, "Oh, we're going to jump on Signal and have a conversation because it like is encrypted and can't, self-deleting or fucking whatever," I don't understand any of that. Then they were engaging in spoliation.
Right.
They needed to preserve all of their communications because they were involved in a lawsuit, and they were notified November 9th, 2023. Then it says defendants decide to redacted against Miss Lively in August 2024. So, and that's a quote. So we don't get to know what that is yet. The next part is defendants used ephemeral communications as early as August 2024. Defendants admit that they anticipated litigation by August 2024 and redacted. Defendants' obstructive conduct in this litigation confirms that sanctions are appropriate. And so the argument continues. Then they have a page of legal standard, and then the argument goes, defendants intentionally violated their duty to preserve ephemeral communications. Number one, the duty to preserve ephemeral messages was triggered no later than August 2024 and as early as November 2023. Number two, Wayfair, It Ends With Us, and their principals and Miss Abel had an obligation to preserve no later than November 2023. Number three, the tag defendants and the Wallace defendants had an obligation to preserve no later than August 2024. The next part says, defendants failed to preserve ephemeral messages. The ephemeral messages are lost and cannot be replaced. Defendants intentionally used ephemeral communications to execute their plans in an, in quotes, untraceable manner, in quotes, without fingerprints. Okay, that's not good. You're not supposed to do that.
No.
Miss Lively has been severely prejudiced by defendants' failure to preserve relevant communications. And then finally, before the conclusion, they say the willful destruction of evidence warrants severe sanctions. So that's a rundown just from the table of contents. So this whole thing is juicy.
It's kind of interesting because, as we know, Ethan Suplee, as we know from my book, Ethan Suplee threatened to destroy evidence and did not produce evidence that he was asked to produce during our discovery in Stutman v. DiCaprio. And that evidence, we hoped, was going to show that we had, numerous conversations on Christmas Day of 1995 about Don's Plum. And then that, of course, would have thrown in the face their silliness that we weren't talking about our movie and keeping it a secret from them.
Yeah.
The big movie star. Mm-hmm. It's the most ridiculous thing ever. But in any case, we thought it was going to do that. These guys were... So it's just going to be interesting to see because I've always wondered what the fuck was he avoiding? What was he getting away with?
Right.
Because he got away with it. Absolutely nothing happened to him. Zero things happened to that guy.
Well, so there's also, Jones Works as a third party. She's not named in Blake Lively's lawsuit. She was named in one of Justin Baldoni's lawsuit, but that got thrown out. So she's now a third party to this situation, and she has also filed a motion for sanctions for spoliation. So I haven't read that yet either.
So they're about to get double shot.
Well, I don't know. I mean, did you want to talk about this tomorrow after I've gone through it? Because then you can actually maybe title the live about it and we can do a whole long thing. It's going to take a while to read it all. This is my first time reading it, so I won't be able to edit for you guys in real time.
I don't know what to do.
You're the director. You have to make a decision.
I'm not really the director.
You're the director and producer.
Speaking of being the director and not being the director, Eclectic just showed up and said, hello, Eclectic, by the way, and said, I saw your movie yesterday and thought it was great. Thank you for posting it.
That's wonderful.
It's 30 years old, you know.
That's great.
I made that movie 30 years ago this summer. I shot it 30 years ago this summer. And somebody 30 years later is saying, yeah, I saw it and it's really great. I mean, that's just candy. You know what I'm saying? That's just life candy. It's just hard not to feel fucking great.
You did that.
Yeah. I was a big part of it. Erica's here. Hi, Erica.
What do you say?
I think we should just have to put it up. Here's what we're gonna do. This show is for them. For these people that we hang out with here.
Lee says I can wait till tomorrow.
So she's decided for everyone. Should we put up a community moderation board? How about a moderation activity board? Forgot how to do. Is that it?
Eclectic said I saw Don's Plum before on another channel, but it's been taken down. Yours remains.
We'll see if they come for mine. They have before.
Also, tomorrow I might have their response to it because they're going to file a motion, in opposition. Don't you think? For sure.
They're not going to do it in a day.
No?
No. Them?
They've been expecting it.
I don't care. They've been expecting this thing the whole time.
Okay. Well, I don't know what to do. I'm ready to talk about Tom Cruise some more. I'm ready to talk about a heist. Because I'm always ready to talk about a heist. Come on, let's be real.
I don't know what to do either. I feel like I don't want to disappoint people, bro.
I'm on standby.
They have 2 weeks for their opposition. So the opposition is going to be in 2 weeks. Do you want to just wait for 2 weeks?
No, I don't.
You don't?
No, I want to do it tomorrow. That's what I plan to do. Yes, we did see. It's pending. I'm going to tell you guys all about it tomorrow. Dale's not deciding, so I'm deciding.
Tomorrow's the news.
Today we're going to talk about other bullshit.
I'm just a man. No direction.
Right?
Read the stupid fucking Tom Cruise. Hey, listen, I just find the whole thing weird with Tom Cruise because, this guy is putting his laundry out there in this way. He's, there was a photograph of him that looked like they turned everyone for the camera.
Oh, yeah.
He's saying that she used him. And I saw this photograph and I can't produce it right now.
It was the photo where Tom Cruise is like Bigfoot in the Patterson-Gimlin film where he turns across. He's just striding.
Right. And it just looked like he wanted to make sure that everything was...
That everybody saw his face with her.
It was a very...
Holding hands.
Clear photograph.
Yeah.
It was like a staged...
All of this, just like Baldoni in the basement, right? All of this shit is for the publicists.
And it's so cool is because when we saw that photograph, when I showed it to you or whatever, I can't remember what I said, or maybe you saw it over my shoulder, you were like, that looks so staged. I think you saw it over my shoulder and you were like, that looks so staged. And I looked back and I was like, yeah, right. And you're like, dude, look at that. And it just looked like he was like, hey, look at me with this 25-year younger gorgeous woman so you guys can talk about me. Remember, this was wasn't this right around Mission Impossible also? Didn't one just come out?
Yes, right.
So they got to talking. It's like, God, man, we just get played, bro. It's hilarious. So now he's coming up with We Probably Live.
No way.
Singing fucking... what's his
One
name?
thing that we know about publicists, right? I've started reading a bunch of what's crisis PR even like, and there's a bunch of books by people who are experts in crisis PR. And if you want to be a crisis PR specialist yourself, you can go to college. You would read these books. So I just got them. I just got a bunch of these books because I'm a fucking book hoarder and I can't control myself.
Yeah.
And all of them are saying the same thing. Is just your main priority is to turn your client into a victim by whatever means necessary, and always reframe every single every criticism of your client. Just reframe it as if that is part of their victimization.
Yeah.
And so here it is,
it's right
so
there.
Tom Cruise is just getting ahead of it, saying that he's heartbroken, embarrassed,
Yeah, I'd love to
fears
hear
he'll
it.
never find love again. Okay, I'm just going to read through this thing real fast.
Yeah, thanks.
knowing fully that it's total bullshit.
Yeah, this is it. This is us being propagandized.
Hollywood action icon Tom Cruise is reportedly devastated following his breakup with actress Ana De Armas, with sources claiming the actor now fears he may be undateable.
Oh, well, no.
I wonder if he read that part.
Natural gray hair.
I wonder if he read that part and called his publicist and he was like, yo, why'd you put that fucking word in there?
I never used the word undateable. That was not in the contract.
You think I'm undateable?
What the fuck are you doing? I'm going on a date tonight.
I'm like very dateable. I'm like supremely dateable.
Do you know how much? I'm
like the most dateable guy. Okay. Insiders close to the Mission Impossible star shared that the 63-year-old actor had high hopes for his relationship with the Knives Out actress. Cruise also apparently considered the 37-year-old star as a potential fourth wife, which is so.
He's like got he's got all of his trophies.
What decade are we in?
His fourth wife.
But after
I'm going to have 6 before I die, I swear.
Yeah, I know. So weird. But after what sources describe as a messy split, unnamed sources, of course, Cruise is said to be left embarrassed and heartbroken. Dating earlier this year, told the National Enquirer. I'm sorry, I'm scrambling with this. This grammar is terrible. Dating earlier this year, insiders told the National Enquirer. That grammar means that the insiders were dating earlier this year.
Well, you got to go with it.
Can we go back to school, guys?
It's their grammar.
Dating earlier this year, insiders told the National Enquirer that De Armas was quickly swept off her feet by the allure of Cruise's star power. Going from Batman actor Ben Affleck to a huge movie star was an excitement for the actress, especially as her friends earlier described Cruise as charming and attentive. Sources say everything seemed perfect for De Armas.
No Timothée Chalamet for her.
Why?
She's fucking going after the grandpas, man.
Oh, he's
63, fucking 50 somewhat.
That's not grandpa. Is it grandpa? Are you a grandpa?
I'm not.
You could literally be a grandpa, but there are people like, hey, slow down, grandpa.
I'm 55 years old. If I had a kid when I was 25.
No. I'm saying you could literally be a grandpa, but I don't think anybody would refer to you as like a grandpa type.
As a grandpa?
No, Tom Cruise does not. He's an action hero, bro.
Dude, I have people my age who say they're grandpas, and I'm like, the fuck?
Yeah.
It freaks me out a little bit.
Sources say everything seemed perfect for De Armas, but things reportedly changed once the initial thrill faded. Eventually, Cruise's intensity and desire for control began to strain the relationship, making De Armas feel suffocated and micromanaged. See, this is the thing that they also do in publicity, is they'll put a little bit of negativity in there so you don't think that it's them. So they're like, okay, well, we'll say he's intense. That's fine.
No, it's like in the book, right?
It's in the book, yeah.
Yeah, it's in the book. Like this is what you do.
Yeah, you seed a little bit of safe negativity so that they can't report any of it.
And there's also an authenticity to it. It's like, oh, this must be real because why would he say that he has a little penis?
It's so scary. Dale.
I wasn't making...
Are we body shaming?
No. I was saying, like, if he said that.
Hypothetically.
Purely.
You've known a lot of people in Hollywood, but you're not saying that you know that.
About him?
Yeah.
God, no. I have no idea. I've never seen it.
Reports also suggest that Cruise had been preparing to ask for the Cuban actress's hand and eventually announce what would be a high-profile engagement before things took a turn. Just as he was ready to take the next step, De Armas allegedly asked for space. Friends close to the couple said Cruise felt blindsided, especially since the relationship has brought massive public attention.
I have a huge house. I have a huge house. You could just
be on the East Wing.
Go over there. Get on the tram and go over there.
Tram. Friends close to the couple said Cruise felt blindsided, especially since the relationship has brought massive public attention to both stars. Even De Armas herself was not safe from online sleuths who assumed that things were getting serious between the two after she was caught liking a shady post about Cruise's ex-wife, Nicole Kidman. See, isn't this fucking garbage? Despite going silent after the split, insiders are saying the Mission Impossible actor believes that De Armas may have benefited more from their relationship than he did.
Damn it. All I got was the one picture.
Because that's why everybody enters into a relationship, to see how much they can benefit from.
It's like, hey, you got more than me.
That's not fair.
What
That's
the fuck
not a
is
fair
that?
deal.
What is that? Do you mean she was like more fulfilled? Is that what he's trying to say? Was she like, I feel like she walked out of this thing with like way more fulfillment than I did. Like, what does he mean, bro? What does that mean? What
Yeah, he was
what
like,
could he be
I didn't
referring
even get her to sign in blood and like give me the rights to her soul. It's
More
like
than her.
such a fucking
This is where like the idea of like being a lord, a god. Like he's like, I've given to you, my presence.
And you will be my fourth wife.
And with my presence, you have benefited greatly, far more than I could ever have benefited from your presence. You've only been in one good movie. I've been in so many good movies. Recently, a very good movie. Well, not my best, but.
Check this out. This is such fucking garbage. Well, there have been no official statements from the actress. Comments revealed by her close friends are reportedly adding fuel to the fire and may shape up for a messy split. Those close to the actor say his heartbreak feels eerily familiar. For Cruise, who's been divorced 3 times from Mimi Rogers, Nicole Kidman, and Katie Holmes, he fears he may not love again. He's been through this cycle before. Intense passion followed by emotional burnout, said one insider. In response to the controlling narrative, insiders say that Cruise only gives his all in relationships, an intensity that may become too much for his partners. As for reconciliation...
Like doing push-ups outside her door.
What?
Doing fucking chin-ups. What are you doing? Chin-ups for you. I give my all. What does it mean to give your all? I'm trying to figure out what that means.
I have no fucking idea.
Was he buttering toast?
I mean, it's like a super divorced guy thing to say.
He's like, I made coffee for you.
I know.
What does it mean?
It means that he sees everything as really transactional.
He's not doing her fucking laundry, is he?
I don't think any of this is true, but talking like that means
I do the shopping.
It means you think your whole relationship is transactional. As for reconciliation, in case you're waiting for them to get back together, reports are saying that the two are keeping things strictly casual in case their upcoming movie resumes, which I don't know anything about. Cruise continued to throw himself into upcoming film projects, but friends admit that his confidence may have taken a hit. Meanwhile, sources close to Ana De Armas says she's chosen to focus on her career and personal growth. Fresh off her latest projects, the actress is still putting a hold on her love life and has no bad blood with Tom Cruise. And isn't that a relief? To all of us.
Well, so there you go. His heart broken. And, she is very beautiful. And so I can imagine that might have like hurt.
I was reading
And also she got more than him.
I was reading from International Business Times, a UK magazine in their entertainment section, because nothing says international business.
Like Tom Cruise?
Like whether Tom Cruise is going to reconcile with Ana De Armas.
It's like, hey, dude, you know what? They get inundated with all of the business stuff, and every now and then they just got to turn it to page 6. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it counts because he's American, she's Cuban, so it's an international relation. An international business arrangement, maybe? Hey, I wanted to ask you, because you know about this stuff more than lots of people, and certainly anybody else I know.
How can I help?
Can you tell me about Hollywood's arranged marriages, arranged relationships? Is that a real thing? That happens?
Yeah, I mean, they're we know that publicity is something that, is designed, right? We know that because like Rock Hudson, right, was a stud, and he was also gay and not out, right, publicly.
Oh yeah, but I'm not just talking about beards. Like if somebody's gay and needs to have like a straight relationship so that nobody suspects them.
I don't know anything about like, marriages of convenience. I have no idea. Do they occur? Certainly, but that's more of a guess than it is anything else. Yeah, I haven't heard anybody sitting around talking about their marriage of convenience, But we all know about Oprah and Gayle, don't we?
You're such a skeptic. You don't think Oprah could be straight and be married and have a best friend named Gayle?
I think she's in love with Gayle, and I think she hides her homosexuality because she is afraid of whatever it might do to her career.
Oh.
I think she has her,
Well, that's sad.
Perfectly sad. Yes. It's horrible, because she could just be a lesbian. Now, listen, maybe she's not. Maybe she just needs to have like a close friend that is purely platonic, and that's entirely possible.
You said plutonic.
Did I say plutonic?
Too. Yeah.
Platonic.
As if it's like plutonian, which makes it so much more intense.
Maybe they have a really intense.
A plutonic relationship would be like one where you're like constantly attacking each other. Okay. So that's all I wanted to share about that.
It just reads like such a farcical piece of publicity.
Yeah, it also
does
just
pity him in this like odd and strange way.
It also reads like all of these celebrity gossip columns. They love to share it as if you're talking about like your friends like messy breakup.
If I knew him, I'd call him up and I'd be like, hey, listen.
If you knew Tom Cruise,
Bobby De Niro had a kid at 83. It's not over, buddy. It's not over till it's over. You're in better shape than Bobby.
I actually really loved like Pam Anderson. She answered the interviewer was talking about criticism about how she keeps falling in love and getting married a bunch of
she
times.
was. She's like, I enjoy it.
And she was like, I'm a romantic. I'm
Yeah.
not going to apologize for that. I'm going to fall in love again and again and again.
I love falling in love.
And it's good. It's a good thing.
Yeah.
And I agree.
As a person who might consider falling in love with Pam Anderson, they might want to have a little like, caveat in there, like, I love you too, with, limits.
For however long it lasts.
Yeah, like knowing it's just like that I'm falling in love with you and I know that this can't possibly last even if we get married. Till death do. I wonder if she said, like, in every time, like same with Liz Taylor. I wonder if they always say till death do us part.
They always do.
They just know that it's just a sour lie coming out of their lips, passing their lips right to the officiant's ear.
It's got to be so weird for rich people because they have to do a prenup the whole time and like discuss it like a business arrangement. And I just don't know why anybody goes through with it. I just wouldn't want to get married in that situation.
No?
No, I'd just be like, okay, this is complicated. The marrying is messy.
Yeah. We didn't get married until whatever it was, 10 years later or whatever.
Yeah, we were together for 10 years. Was it 10?
I don't know. When did we get married? Hey, our anniversary's coming up. You guys want to see what was... Okay. This is from our wedding.
I decided to marry us on Halloween of 2020 because it was a blue moon and also Halloween.
Standing alone. Love this thing. I love this thing. It's my favorite. It's a little dusty though because it's been there and I haven't dusted.
Yeah, we don't dust. We should be that sort. I would love to be the sort of person that dusts.
I do need to dust more often, but let's not reveal our entire dusty selves to the world. We don't have to worry about it. It's not like we have mites.
No, I'll dust like out of just I'll be horrified with myself and I'll do it really, really well once. Like
Connie DiCaprio's, what is Scientology? Are they aliens? Well, they were, yes, we're all aliens according to them. Not just them, but us. We're all, isn't that right?
I think that you are
Vespins?
I think you're an alien spirit in a human suit.
Right.
And that you can be afflicted with other bad spirits.
Is Joe versus the Volcano in some way connected to Scientology? I don't know.
Oh, that'd be great. I don't know. I would
like
love to know
on Scientology.
What Joe versus the Volcano is what is a metaphor for?
Look, Scientology is a corrupt organization that uses religion as a means to control people, siphon from them their money, and control their lives to do the biddings that allow them to continue to grow in their wealth. And that has since gone to shit thanks to, what's her name? Rhea Perlman?
Ana De Armas.
I love Rhea Perlman. No. You know what I'm talking about? Growing, not the Scientology girl.
Oh, yeah. What's her name?
She's very important.
She is.
You guys know her name. I'm sorry I don't know your name because I don't remember names very well. It's true. It's just a thing of mine. It's my thing.
Leah Remini.
Leah Remini, thank you. It's not the easiest name to remember.
I know.
Leah Remini, and I haven't thought of it in a while. But anyway, so...
Apparently they believe... Okay, so here's the thing. There's tiers of Scientology. So when you start out, they basically are just like... They do pseudo psychology on you, which is very appealing because everybody could use therapy.
Yeah, when you're walking downtown in Los Angeles, not downtown, sorry, when you're walking in Hollywood, right along the boulevard, because they have a Scientology center right there on Hollywood Boulevard.
They'll be like, "Hey, do you have troubles? Why don't you come in and talk about it with us?"
I should have put it in the book, but like it wasn't long after I moved there that I was walking down Hollywood Boulevard. A car had crashed into the Scientology building on Hollywood Boulevard.
Really?
Crashed right into it. I walked in, I was like, what the fuck is this?
On purpose?
Like, everybody over? I don't know.
Did you ever go and get a stress test, is what they call it?
A personality test, right?
No, it's a stress test.
Is it a stress test? They constantly asked me, and I constantly said no.
So you go in. I haven't either, but I have friends that did.
But none of my friends did. So I was friends with Danny Masterson for a minute. I was friends with Ethan Suplee. I was friends with Giovanna Ribisi. And with all of them, I would say I was reasonably close friends at the time. With those and more of Scientologists. Never once did they even hint at me, joining the club. But walk down, Hollywood Boulevard and you'll get accosted.
Yeah, you get recruited.
Yeah.
So they bring you in and they're like, don't worry, it's cool. Like what we're going to do is we're just going to interview you and ask you about your troubles. And then you're just going to hold on the whole time. You're going to hold on to these two metal rods. that are supposed to like be testing your pulse or your electro whatever magnetism fucking whatever.
Yeah.
And then of course invariably they're like, "Oh, we see the problem here." After you've divulged some sort of secret thing about yourself that they write down and then keep, right? For their records. Because it's also like a blackmail organization. So they keep everything you've ever confessed to them ever. Yeah. And they keep a file on you so they can use it against you. They're like, "Oh, well, we see the problem here. Your problem is that you have too many thetans." And it's this concept that they came up with where basically you have like these attached, like sort of demonic, like spirit, clingers.
I got a few thetans.
Some clingers on you. And
Clayton,
so
I got one. I call him Clayton the Thetan.
Clayton the Thetan.
He's an all right guy.
I don't know. What is their process for cleansing you of thetans? You just have to like start paying money to Scientology and then you're good?
I think, you take a few more tests and a couple of classes.
Right.
Take some classes. And then they'll tell you when.
They'll tell you
They'll
when
let you know.
Yeah, okay.
There'll be like a twinkle in your eye or something. They'll be like,
and then you have to pay a bunch of money.
Oh, there it is. The twinkle in her eye.
She's cleansed of her thetans.
That Satan is out of there.
So that's the first tier where they're like, they try and get their hooks in you and they build a bunch of community and everybody's super friendly. So
notice how it like rhymes with Satan though, I'm just saying.
Thetan?
Thetan.
Oh my God, you're right. But then you start to learn about the actual lore about it once they think you're worth the time. And it's all based on L. Ron Hubbard was an author and he wrote these science fiction books where like soul spirits get dropped into volcanoes by DC-9 aircraft. I don't know whether it's this planet or another planet or whatever. He's like, he explains it all. And it's the most absurd mythology
it made me
heard.
Uncomfortable.
Yes.
Like, just because what made me uncomfortable about it is that there are people who are being told it and are believing it or being born into it. Like Ethan Suplee was born into it.
So he grew up believing Dianetics, the books?
Correct. He grew up with that as being truth.
Weird.
Yeah. And you can't blame somebody in that situation.
But apparently
it's like born racist. It's like something that has to be undone.
Right. But apparently if you keep contributing, you're a successful person they feel like is worth promoting, then you can climb further up in these rungs. Then you get power, you get status within the organization.
For sure.
And then I think when you get
Sounds
higher
like
up,
Baha'i to me.
Yeah. When you get higher up, I think that they drop the facade of the religion and they just tell you what their whole big, more grand scheme is. And then you're part of like this, power cult.
It's so weird, and it's so funny because it's like he's almost like a Trump kind of figure, L. Ron Hubbard, in a way, because like L. Ron Hubbard, he literally like, and they know it, like the organization knows that he is known to have said that if you want to get rich, start a religion. Yeah. Like I think it's in one of his books.
He's fully admitting that all of this is bullshit, but he has to keep playing the facade.
He literally said,
because
I'm going to create a scam.
He makes money.
That is a religion, and people will buy into it, and I will be. And it worked. Yeah. And despite saying it, it's why it's like very Trump-like in that, like, I've never seen a politician ever come out, or a person who becomes a politician come out and just blatantly be awful and succeed in some way.
The reason why they're very obviously a cult, there's three things that they do that I think is fascinating. First of all, L. Ron Hubbard died, and they all believe that he may come back. And so every church of Scientology, every building has an office set aside for him. That's L. Ron Hubbard's office.
Is that
and
true?
It's empty. It has an empty chair and all the things he might want.
They believe in the possible resurrection.
They think
of L.
he's
Ron
going to
Hubbard.
come back and that he's going to need his office because he works a lot. Isn't that funny? It's adorable. It's totally weird.
I hope he farts. I hope he like walks in and like farts. Hey, I'm back.
Definitely a fucking weird cult thing.
Yeah.
Another thing that they do that makes them absolutely a cult is that they divide you from your social connections if they aren't also on board with Scientology. So if you have friends or family that aren't doing the Scientology thing, you cannot communicate with them at all. And if anybody criticizes you and is like, hey, I think you're in a cult, and you have to divide yourself from them, they're bad people in your life, and you have to completely never talk to them ever again.
I have
total
hung
cult
out.
shit. Like that's number one thing a cult does.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I've hung out with a bunch of Scientologists. I mean, Ethan Suplee and Leonardo DiCaprio were practically inseparable. And
so it's not, you can't have non-Scientology friends, but what is it that makes people want to divide from, like, because people will leave their families. Oh, if you want to leave the cult, you can't. Is that what it is?
Yes, you can't leave the
cult. So you can't leave the cult unless...
But they very much work with...
But then you're basically in the witness protection program, essentially yourself, because you've been divided from all of your family and everybody else in the cult, right?
It's all kinds of fucked
That's
up.
definitely cult shit. That's like that's like foundationally, that's what cults do. And then the last thing is that they do extreme punishment of their members. This is where the human trafficking thing comes in. If they determine that you have done something wrong, you're not getting expelled. Instead, you're going to get punished. They will traffic you into work farms that are incredibly deplorable conditions. And that is where my friend actually received his scars. Because his mother, when she was pregnant with him, was in a work farm and she was being starved while she was very obviously pregnant. And he was born and went into the NICU and had all these scars from all the work that they had to do on him because he was born underweight because his mother had been labored.
I just can't even believe it.
Isn't that crazy?
I just can't believe it.
So it's a human trafficking, like a slavery punishment
it's
institution.
It's just so weird how we created racism as a mechanism to create enough division between people so that we can enslave them. Like it's all about. It just seems like humans are just all about, like innately about like cannibalizing each other in ways other than just the consumption of our flesh. You know what I mean? Like we just seem to, enslave, destroy each other, and use each other as a resource.
My theory about it is that they are spiritually afflicted by the Wendigo spirit.
Oh.
That they've been possessed by the Wendigo spirit, because what happens is that apparently these people leave their homelands, they leave their country of origin and their family of origin, and they drift so far away from home that part of their spirit becomes like fragile and sick, and it becomes easy target for the Wendigo spirit possession. And the Wendigo is insatiable and greedy and doesn't care about who it cannibalizes and what it gains. It just needs to keep consuming and eating, and it wants power and all of this shit. The only people who ever do that are the people who are gone far from their homeland. Have you noticed?
Yeah. It's true. I believe it's true.
Colonizer shit, bro. It's Wendigos.
I mean, it's hilarious, but it kind of fits. So I'm so happy for Ana De Armas. When I saw that she had, like when I heard this, I was just like, way to go. This is great. Because when I saw that she was getting, sort of pulled into the church, and I was like, oh, don't. Just stay away from that shit.
I know, you don't need it, babe.
You're not going to want to stay in that. You're 20 whatever. Get the fuck away from that.
I know, and maybe that's what she recognizes. She's
you have a wonderful future.
She's like, I'm cute, I'm talented, I'm a star. I don't need any of this shit.
I think Tom Cruise is like, ultimately his ego is hurt because he's 63 and he can't hold it down anymore. You know what I mean? He just can't hold it down. He's like, dude, like what? Like they're like, I think these people get to a stage and they're like self-worship and which is fueled by the adoration that they get, this worldwide adoration that they get, where they think like, how could you not? How could you not want me? How could you not crave me? How could you not dream?
Yeah, but why do you
me?
think he feels like that at all? I mean, I think that whole article was bullshit. I don't think he has bad feelings about any of it.
Look, I mean, it's a fucking silly thing for me to really say or even comment on, but like, I think that I've personally witnessed a lack of growth in people who are sort of caught in a bubble of immense success and pleasure. Like
their development is stunted.
Well, they don't want to leave. Like their soul attaches to this. Like, we can't imagine, life after Titanic and you're Leonardo DiCaprio, right? We can't imagine life after Risky Business and you're Tom Cruise. Like,
I'm sure there's a before and after for sure. Like your life is divided.
No, I mean Pedro. We saw Pedro Pascal. I saw Pedro Pascal go through it in terms of like. One day he was a guy who I knew to be struggling and, trying to fucking put enough money together for rent and, lunch at the cafe, to a big, international massive movie star. And it does, while there is some steps up to that and, he was making money doing Game of Thrones and onward, Narco, all that shit. It became this other level. And so I think it does alter the way you behave. It just alters, look, I mean, You're seeing life through. It's easy to be like critical of them, and then you put yourself in that position, and you'll see that world closes in on you real quick, real fucking quick. First of all, it's just crazy interesting. There's just a fucking absolute like treasure trove of things to experience. We'll say
when you're a major celebrity.
Yeah, just in that world, like trampling around Hollywood. It's like going to like a living, breathing museum, when you're like trampling around Hollywood and you're in the act of like, I was in like the circles, and so I saw shit that was like wild.
I always thought it was so sad when you see people who are like really well connected and famous and wealthy celebrities, but then they have to go and do like this lame like film promotion stuff. And they have to go on like these like month-long tours instead of like being home and being awesome and creative with everybody else.
Yeah. Like
it sucks that they ever have to get pulled away to do any more of this business stuff. Like, don't you wish?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like anytime.
Cosmic Energy said Jesus is supposed to come back, so why not El Ron? And I immediately thought, like, what if they like, like how you like show up at the same party with the same thing on?
A toga.
You'd be like,
I wear the toga.
And like Jesus would be like, obviously, you're dressing like me. Yeah. And then Ron's like, no, I am not.
L, why are you wearing a toga?
Yeah.
That's my thing.
He says Ron. He goes, no, my name's not Ron. It's L.
Everybody knows that.
Jesus and L Ron show up at the same time. They're like, oh, fuck, this is going to get weird. Who's the real Messiah?
I guess it's not a toga. What would it be?
It's like a...
Togas are Greek, aren't they?
Yeah, they're Greek. Maybe he's wearing a toga. It's Middle East. It's Middle Eastern. You never know. I don't know. Every time I saw it, it's like a loincloth.
Loincloths don't go over the shoulder, though.
Because they're
Don't we always see Jesus with one peck out?
He's got
one chiseled peck.
Flashing one peck. As all carpenters really do.
With his very, very white skin, even though historically.
His Middle Eastern white skin.
His Middle Eastern white skin, yeah. Brilliant. The chat has been offering a lot of topics tonight.
Cosmic says, have you guys seen any of Pedro's movies? I haven't. I'm about to.
I'm really looking forward to that. The one Eddington. Yeah. So this weekend we're going to watch Eddington and also the 3 billboards outside Ebbings, Missouri, because I thought that might make a good double feature.
Yeah, and we haven't seen it.
We haven't seen either, so I'm
Obviously,
not sure.
Great writer, so that'll be fun.
Yeah.
And
But I'm looking
forward to my
first
Pedro movie, and it's going to be weird for me. I'm sure of it.
Listen, I want to see the Pedro.
I'm talking. How can I?
I want to see the Pedro movie that he did with Nick Cage. That one looks really fun.
It's supposed to be really great.
Yeah.
I only haven't seen Pedro movies is because, I guess, I just feel a lot of sadness around.
Why are you sad?
My past. And I think
you're sad about Pedro?
No, but he's like, he represents a past that is gone. He's a part of what's gone. He's a part of what's no longer there.
Oh.
I'm okay now. I'll be all right.
Bring him into the present.
Yeah, I feel fine with it. It's just. I think it's because it's more selfish than that. I think it's like more like I feel left behind. That's it. I feel left behind.
Yeah, but see how that's you're reframing a scenario in which you are a victim.
I get it.
Right? Like,
it doesn't
what happened did not involve you being a victim of anybody's decision.
Nor would Pedro leave me behind.
Right. This is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like,
never.
Nobody left you behind.
No.
You simply feel
I feel
behind.
Exactly. It's fucked up. It's a part of what...
This is the thing.
It's a part of being broken,
Yeah, I know. It's because, like, when you're traumatized by friendship betrayal, it's difficult to sort of not have that reflex.
Well, by left behind, it's like...
Any hurt feelings.
I feel like Dale broke his leg on the trail, and instead of like propping me up and like carrying me to the next, they just left me behind. They were like, oh.
Yeah, but that's also a distortion.
I know that. You think I don't know that? I'm confessing it to the world, to the whole world. I know that. I mean, listen, man, it's a wild thing to go through. It's a crazy, wild thing to go through. So I haven't seen Pedro's movies. I'm going to. I feel like it's going to really feel good too.
Yeah, and you have to keep interrogating those feelings because you'll get to the point where you realize like, oh, okay, none of that actually does make sense.
Yeah, I'm planning on it. I'm working on it. I'm getting better. I get better day by day. I'll tell you, man, before I started doing these lives, just during these lives, I grow every time. I grew after the last Guilty Angel incident. I grew after that. You know,
I wish she was back.
Yeah, I wish she'd come back too. You know, I wish she'd come back too. You know, she blew up this live a few times, and you know, I was like, she came back apologizing. It's okay, no problem. So, it's a little sad that she doesn't feel the. First of all, she'd be greeted with so much love, but it doesn't matter. Whatever. Point is I grew. That's where I'm going. I grow from everything. I really do. You know, and it's always about growing for the better, you know?
I think this is one of the things that makes it so easy to be in a committed relationship with you. Like, I really enjoy being with you because you'll always, like, if you make a mistake, you think about it. Like, everybody makes fucking mistakes, but, you know, I mean, a lot of people, they won't want to admit that they made a mistake because that's uncomfortable. So they resist trying to figure out what they did and how they can grow and improve. Like, most people don't want to be involved in that kind of thinking.
I'm obsessed with my mistakes.
Yes, I know. This is what I'm saying, is it's nice. It's pleasant to be with somebody who's like that.
Yeah, I'm obsessed with them.
We're like always trying to improve. It's nice.
Yeah, I mean, it's the only thing to do. I mean, how boring, I can't imagine how boring my life would be if I didn't have all my mistakes, you know?
Yeah, well, I mean, everybody does make mistakes. It's about whether you just are resentful about them.
Some of them.
Or like, you know, if you get called out for it or bad things happen as a result of your mistakes, that you just are resentful about it. Instead of in...
Cosmic said Pedro's not in 3 Billboards, but he is in Eddington.
I know. Yeah. I just thought I wanted to... Those were 2 movies I hadn't seen, and I thought they might make a good double feature, so we'll try it out.
Oh, maybe he thought we were doing a Pedro double feature.
No, it's not a Pedro double feature.
No. Wonder Woman 84 reminded me of the cheesy 90s Batman movies. So I had fun. Well, I like that. That could be fun for me too. Even though I'm
cheesy
not really...
90s like
I'm thinking Michael Keaton Batman, yeah.
I love Michael Keaton Batman.
Yeah, me too. The best part about Michael Keaton Batman was before Michael Keaton Batman hit the theaters, everyone was like, "What a mistake. It's fucking Beetlejuice. That's never going to work. Mm-hmm. That's a mistake."
Oh, Mr. Mom is Batman?
Yeah, Mr. Mom is going to be Batman. This is stupid. You're stupid. You're stupid.
I want to rewatch every Michael Keaton movie. I love him so much.
It fucking worked. Yeah, well, the one you haven't seen yet that you have to see and that I'll watch with you because it's one of my childhood favorites and Ron Howard's directorial debut, if I'm not mistaken, Night Shift.
Night Shift.
And you get to see Shelley Long's boobs. So it's worth the price of admission. It's an interesting thing because Shelley Long, this is right after she fucking had done with Cheers. And so she did this movie with Ron Howard where she plays a prostitute. And
which is so against that type.
It's called Night Shift
because
Michael Keaton and Henry Winkler.
That's amazing.
Henry Winkler, that's the co-star. Henry Winkler is this nerdy guy who runs a morgue. And
so was everybody amazed that Shelley Long went from Cheers, where she's like not like loosey-goosey with the men, right? Isn't she? In Cheers, isn't she kind of serious?
In Cheers. Yes, she's prudish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so
that's the whole point. I think is like she was having her like, you know.
Were people talking about it?
Yeah. Well,
was it like a big scandal?
Yeah. I was really excited.
That's great. I bet her
agent was really excited to see her getting all naked. I was like, oh, what? I mean, I was a kid, dude. And I was like, I mean, Shelley Long was hot. I was like, this is going to be great.
Yeah, we'll watch that.
I bought into that whole business. Austin's having a bad time saying we've moved on. I don't know what they're talking about. I feel sad and mad and upset. I hate when people are behind. And look, I understand that tonight's live is a little fucking skittish.
You are quite ADDing tonight.
It was a little bit of a rough day for
I'm trying to hang on.
Dale Wheatley.
We're all trying to hang on. It's going to work out. We're just having a...
Have I told you about Brian Gumble?
Have I told you about Brian Gumble?
Who I'm sad for at this moment.
Do you want to talk about Brian Gumble?
No. I was...
No, that neuron fired, bro. We should just follow that.
I was making a joke
like a firefly with a jar.
Play into my ADHD today. But...
Do you know how Brian Gumble is doing?
I don't know how he's doing.
He was hospitalized. They said for a medical emergency. They said he was okay.
His family said that he was okay, but that he was taken out on a gurney, and it was like a big dramatic event.
Yeah, it's dramatic.
And his headline is there because I always keep my eye on Brian Gumble because the Gumble brothers, man, we lost one already. Who doesn't love the Gumble brothers? You know.
Okay, speaking of ADD, you want to hear some more from the chat?
His last name is Gumble.
Listen.
It's a fucking great name.
Cosmic Urgency said the creator of The Sopranos is working on a new show about MK Ultra.
Chase, right?
I don't
Is
know.
that the guy?
I think that
Chase?
sounds fucking awesome. I'm gonna look this up.
Yeah, that does sound really awesome. Isn't that like a espionage thing or what is
It's
that?
yes, MK Ultra is when the CIA tried to do mind control experiments.
Oh shit! Oh yeah, I'm gonna watch that. Like, at least
think-
I'm gonna watch the first episode.
Yeah,
I'm watch first
definitely.
episode.
Austin said my friend had to be deprogrammed from a cult. That is so gnarly. I hope it worked.
I'm telling you, that James Woods movie that we worked out what the name was, and now I don't remember what the name was. God damn it! It's such a cool movie. James Woods plays the deprogrammer, and he gets hired by a family to go kidnap their daughter from a cult, and then he takes her to like this fucking room, and he deprograms her. It is fucking intense, dude. Like it blew my mind. I was so riveted by this
Split
movie.
Image,
No,
1982.
Is that it? Split Image could be. It is such a chilling movie. It just scares you to your bone. Because the whoever played the
Yeah, I think it's Split Image.
cult
Deprogramming, and mind control.
Oh fuck this movie, dude. 1982. Yeah, I saw it like back then. I saw it like 84, 85 or something, and it wrecked me. Now I don't know if it holds up because I haven't seen it since then, but there's two James Woods movies that never left me. That one, even though I didn't remember the name, was called Split Image.
Yeah.
And then the other one is called The Boost, which is where he plays an addict. And
That's a double feature right there.
oh, dude, two James Wood movies that never fucking left me. And that guy is such a weirdo now. Like
He's totally
he
off the fucking deep end.
Fell off the deep end, bro. Did you know that he got like super rich, like $100+ million because he bought a bunch of Apple like right when it came out?
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was like, oh, I'll buy all the Apple stock. And
All I know about
This is what I
him
heard.
recently is that his house was almost about to be burned down. He was
Yeah.
like live tweeting about how close the fires were
Yeah.
in the Pacific Palisades to his home, and people were cheering.
yeah, they were
I was
not
like,
they were not
I was
upset
like-
for him at all.
What did you do, James Woods?
Yeah. It's sad. It is sad that we've like, listen, man, we just want to have nicer people in the world. We just want to have nicer people in the world.
Mm-hmm.
When you go out of your way, the way that people like James Woods have to say hateful, hurtful, shitty things for some kind of attention.
For what? Right.
Like you haven't had enough attention in your
I
life,
know.
James Woods.
It's pointless.
People have been fucking swooning off you. They swooned on you for decades. Just shut up and, shrivel away, bro. Like just go into your home and take up fucking pottery. You know what I mean? Get yourself a Nintendo.
You could have been a potter, James Woods.
He got himself a guitar. I know that because I used to take some guitar lessons with Active Melody. Remember that guy, Active Melody? They used to take lessons from. He it's online lessons. He wasn't getting taught from him directly. He's a really cool kind of slow guitarist, and he advertised that James Woods was his client.
He said James Woods was his client.
Yeah.
So he was learning to play guitar.
So he was learning to play guitar. Maybe he should have just stuck with that instead of being an asshole.
Cosmic Urgency also has other news items for us. Debbie Harry says,
I just heard the typewriter.
Did this just in?
Yeah, this just
Breaking
in.
news. Debbie Harry says that they're making a Blondie bio
Oh, I want that too.
by Charlotte Wells.
Listen,
and
she's-
Debbie Harry says she wants Florence Pugh to play her,
I'm
which is
gonna look that up right
that
now.
is perfect casting.
Is it?
She looks just like her.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Was it PEW? No, P. Oh, it's just like
P-U-G-H.
Yeah, I used to go to school with a Pew. Did you ever know a Pew?
I've never known a Pugh.
I knew two Pews. I know two. Karen Pugh,
Were they related?
and yes, her brother Leonard Pugh,
Leonard Pugh.
with whom who was in my class, and Karen Pugh. Yeah, they had some embarrassing moments. The Pews, both of them.
Well, I don't think that we need to talk about their embarrassing moments.
Nope, not gonna. Nope,
gonna-
just gonna stop right there. Just
we're gonna
memories flooding back,
We're going to take mercy on the
flowing
Pews.
out of my mouth. But yes, Angela built a dam just in time. All right, here we go. Yeah. Oh yeah. She's fucking perfect. Look at this.
She's a Pew.
She's a Pew. Yeah, she's definitely a Pew. She's got pew pew pew. She looks great. Yeah, she's perfect. Absolutely, I could see it. 100.
A scientist said Stephanie Jones's motion that she filed today in federal court,
Yeah.
motion for sanctions regarding spoliation is for Jennifer Abel claiming that Jones Works is liable for Abel's actions. I'm going to read that too. We're going to talk about this tomorrow. This is juicy. I love it when the girls fight. When these publicists fight, because I know exactly who's going to win. Stephanie Jones is way smarter than Jennifer Abel. She has been trouncing her so far. We'll see what happens. I'm excited.
Do you think we should talk about the chair company?
Do we like the chair company?
The chair company is the biggest comedy launch at HBO in 5 years.
Yeah, everybody loves Tim Robinson, and I'm really glad that he's finding success because
I mean, everybody loves him. Did you ever see that bit that he did with the Postman and Jenny Lewis?
No.
Well, it's hilarious. You should look it up. You'll love it. It's so funny. He does all of his Tim Robinson thing, but he does it with the Postman. You know the Postman? You know that song they did with Jenny Lewis?
Mm-hmm.
They had that one record. Kills me. Laughed for hours. He's brilliant. He's brilliant. He's like the new great guy. He's the new hilarious guy. I love him.
Not the Postman. What are you talking about? You're talking about a band?
Yeah, weren't they called the Postman?
No, the Postal Service is a band.
Postal Service, thank you.
And then Jenny Lewis.
It was one of them things. I knew they delivered.
So you're saying it's a sketch or what? They're just having a conversation? Because I've seen them.
They did like a sketch where they're like having a Zoom call.
Yeah. Okay.
It was just on the internet,
It's a
some
Zoom
random
call.
thing.
Yeah.
It was like a Zoom call. You saw that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, where he's like, they're trying to collaborate or something. Whatever. I
Yeah,
don't know. If you haven't seen it, this is probably a super boring conversation. Everything he does is really funny. I hope that everything he wants to do gets greenlit immediately. I think that the guy should work as much as he wants.
He is.
And also skateboard.
Super fucking hilarious. He also seems like somebody like that everybody wants to know and hang out with. I hope that nothing ever comes out bad about him so that I can continue to enjoy and love him as much as I do.
That's where we're at these days, where I'm like, please, 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 please let there be no allegations.
Yeah, I just want him to not be weird, even if he is fucking weird. But back to the show. The Chair Company.
It's 2 episodes have been released so far.
2 episodes. It's coming out every Sunday.
Are you riveted?
Sunday. I'm watching the show.
Do you love it?
I am going to love it.
You don't love it.
It's not that I don't love it. It's like I don't know what to love except him.
Why did you want to bring it up if you don't love it?
Because everybody's talking about it, so we are too. See?
Oh, see how that works?
No, I don't you want to talk about it?
I love it.
Great.
I love that show.
That's great. Yeah.
I'm sold. Anytime that they make anything, I'm like, okay, this is it for me.
Tim Robbins.
Yes.
Is it Robbins? Robinson.
Robinson, I think.
Tim Robinson.
Fuck if I know.
Tim
I'm like a
Robinson's.
fan. I don't even know the guy's name.
Tim Robinson's The Chair Company. Yeah, look, I mean, it's funny. I don't know. I'm not sure what it is. That's all. I just don't know. I'm sitting here like I'm not sure what it is. Especially because like dude shows up and he's like gonna beat him for getting into the chair company thing, whatever. And
well, did you like his other shows? Like, did you like Detroiters,
yeah,
where they have like a?
I didn't know it was over.
Oh, maybe I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't.
God, why didn't you tell me?
I think we finished the season that we were on. I don't know if they're continuing.
So I'm saying, like, he's doing all these other shows. I feel like that one wasn't even.
And then
finished.
what were other ones that we saw? Oh, we saw Friendship, which is a movie that he recently did with Paul Rudd.
Yeah.
Did you like that?
I did. I liked it a lot, actually.
See, so you're a big fan.
Yes, I think that this is going to end up arcing out really nicely. He's fucking fantastic in it. The cast is killing it. I really do like the vibe that they're going. The pace is outstanding. Everything feels really great. I'm totally lost at like what is it that I'm watching, but I don't. It's like we talked about this documentary, The Perfect Neighbor, and it's a documentary where you're just like, how can I keep watching this? How can I look away from it? Like it's like this. This conundrum.
Riveting.
It's just utterly riveting. And at the same time, you don't know, like in that case, you're like, why would I expose myself to this? Whereas with Tim Robinson, you're like, what are we doing? What are we doing?
But I'm along for the
But
ride.
you got a big smile. You're like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what we're doing. It's okay. Just what the fuck are we doing?
It must be really weird to be. Did you ever know anybody that was like the reliably the class clown, no matter what? Like wherever they went, they were like always funny. Did you ever know somebody like that?
Yeah.
Was that you? Were you that guy?
No, I don't think I was. Listen, I thought I was like, I'm not the funny guy I used to be. I used to be really, 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 really funny. Like super, like take the stage where everybody was like, you got to be a comic. Like, cause I used to kill rooms. After Don's Plum, I swear I just stopped.
Were you? That's
Actually,
so
it wasn't before Don's Plum. It's not even true. That's a lie. It was I came to America and I got imposter syndrome like this because Blake Soper was so funny that he'd make me cry. And then Leo was so fucking funny that he would make me fucking cry.
It fucked up your confidence.
And I just fucking shrunk. I just like shrunk in what I felt was I didn't think I could, and not to mention like comedy is something you can like comedians, funny people, they kind of fight for space.
Yeah.
So when you're in the room with DiCaprio and fucking Blake and Artie Rob's hysterical funny. And like all of us were fucking funny, actually. We're all fucking funny. It was a part of why we got along so well. But I took a back seat because it was just like, I mean, you know, talking about there were too many chefs. You know what I'm saying? Like,
this is a really common experience for people who come to Los Angeles with big stardom dreams because they're the funniest or the most talented person at home. But then they're like, all of a sudden they're a small fish in a big pond. So they they shrink right up because they're no longer like the biggest best, you know, they're not prom king anymore, you know. It's interesting to watch. It's a shame kind of when it happens, you know. You should be able to keep shining your light. Not dim your light because there's other bright lights around you.
Do not dim your light. I forgot to record this episode. Don't I suck?
No, you don't suck. You're just overwhelmed.
I think I suck. Mostly. We differ on our opinions.
You think you suck. I think you're great.
Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to buy this memoir and I'm going to read it.
You said you were going to buy it yesterday.
Yeah, I didn't get to it yesterday because I'm so busy. But I'm going to read this memoir for us.
Which memoir are you talking about now?
Her name is Geoffrey. This is the
Does she have a first name?
The Jeffrey Epstein. She does. It's just not available to me at this time.
Victoria.
Victoria.
Yeah.
Virginia. Her name is Virginia. Okay, Angela. Her name is Virginia.
I don't know. I'm asking you. You're the one with the answers.
It is going to be a gruesome experience, especially for me because I'm a survivor. So I think anybody who is a survivor of sexual abuse, especially severe sexual abuse, which I am a survivor of, this is going to be hard. But I'm going to do it. I want to hear this person's story. I want to, I just want to be a part. So I'm going to do a little book review on it for this live.
Great.
And it's not going to be easy, but I hope you guys will join me in it because I think that this voice needs to be heard.
I think it's super smart for you to be doing book reviews, especially memoir reviews, since you have written one. You can speak from experience.
Dude, I got this new thing today for the live. It's called a hyperdeck. It gives me some real flexibilities with videos and other kind of assets that I want to be able to incorporate into our lives. But it occurred to me earlier that I could potentially have Don's Plum watch parties.
That's fun.
So I'm thinking about doing that. Like maybe doing like 2 Saturdays a month or something, like bi-monthly. Is that what they call that?
Yeah, that's so cool because I always thought that Don's Plum would really make a great like midnight movie theater experience.
This is one of my dreams is to get it on screens for Saturdays at midnight.
Like, you know how Rocky Horror Picture Show always shows at midnight and it's a big, it's a big fun thing where people go and like recite the lines and throw tortillas at the screen and shit. I
had my first experience in LA and it was just, it's the most unforgettable thing you ever experienced.
Yeah, it's super fun.
As a Canadian, I was just like, what? How did this happen? Did you guys, like, this is before the internet, bro. It's like, you guys eventually came up with all of this. It's like they have a script.
I know. I just adore how quickly American consumers, they do this in Japan too, probably better than we do.
They did it with the Minecraft movie too, I think.
They do it in a bunch of countries, whatever. It's not just an American thing. That's foolish to think.
No, it's a human thing and it's fucking wild.
But what's so cool is that like you can be a fan of something, even just a part-time fan, and there is a space for you to commune with all of the other super fans, and join together and like enjoy the thing. Like, now there's conventions for everything because it's such a great money-making opportunity. But in the 90s, it wasn't. It was like if you wanted to meet the kind of people who were into like irreverent, risky, cult classic kind of art pieces like that, you'd have to go to a theater at midnight,
Yeah.
and throw tortillas with everybody.
Tortilla tossing nitwits.
That's me.
Why is James Woods MAGA then if he was in that movie? I think he's one of those guys who just got kind of hardened. I really don't know what causes people to to want to go to such extremes and to live in such a divisive way. It's a part of what, and like, this is what I mean when I was talking about, when I learning with Guilty Angel and all this other stuff, is that, like, I want to be able to, like, I want to create a more safe place for people. I don't want to be the reason why people leave this channel unless I'm booting them.
Oh, yeah, but that wasn't the issue.
Look, I understand what happened. I do. I actually rewatched it. You're talking about specifically what happened?
I'm not trying to make a space in this comment section for MAGA people. And I don't think that was an issue with Guilty Angel at that time at all.
No.
So why are you combining the two?
No. Well, okay.
Somebody was saying,
it got confused, and I'm not going to try to reel it back because it's just, I've been down this road before. It'll definitely end up winding. So instead, I'll just say that. So
somebody, I didn't see what this was, but somebody commented that James Wood is MAGA. And how did that happen?
I think saying James Woods, has just hardened over time, I think. And yeah, I think it's it's sad to see.
I think this happens to older celebrities easily because they hang out with a bunch of other rich, wealthy country club bros. They play golf with the rest of the people at the country club, right? So they're impacted by that social group.
Yeah.
But also, I think that a lot of celebrities in Hollywood, they're like really woo-woo. Like they're really into like metaphysics and crystals and shit. I feel like if you're a more pragmatic type, like it makes it so that so you feel further separated from that. Like if that's the leftist side and they're all like, buying goop brand,
Yeah.
Whatever garbage, like they're like sunning their undersides or whatever. I don't know what the fuck these people do.
Sunning your undersides.
Sharing crystals or fucking whatever. Then it's probably pretty easy for you to like lean closer to like your conservative bros and,
well, I will
talk
say,
shit about everybody.
They say that if you can catch the first 15 minutes of sunrise naked in your backyard. No, listen.
You're saying they're not crazy about this?
No, listen, this is true. This is absolutely true. If you can catch the first, like that sunrise.
I'm delighted.
I
didn't know this about you.
If you can catch it naked.
Okay.
You're getting like the best dose of vitamin D on the planet Earth. Like it's extremely healthy.
Is this what you do before I wake up in the morning?
No.
Is this what you would do if we had a house that had like private?
I would be in jail already if I did that.
If you had like a private backyard, would you do this?
Would I do it?
Yeah.
No.
Why? If it's so healthy.
Maybe. It really does depend.
You would try it once and then you'd be hooked.
Google Earth, bro. Like, we can't go anywhere without being photographed.
Oh yeah, that's true.
It's like, oh yeah, we're just taking pictures of your house from space. Is that guy's dong? I said dong.
Yo, that's Dale Wheatley's wang.
His wang. His wanger. All right.
So stupid.
So stupid. Concede from space. I hear that Destiny's song will be played. I hear the Destiny song when you say you're a survivor.
Oh, the Destiny's Child song?
Destiny's Child song, yeah. Sorry. I hear the Destiny's Child song when you say you're a survivor.
Is that how you say it in your mind?
I don't know what it is. I don't know that song.
Oh, well, I mean, you could play it. Not on the live, though, because you'll
play it on the live, no.
You'll get a copyright strike.
Bad deal.
There are survivors. They're not going to give up. That's how the lyrics go.
They're never going to give up?
They're going to keep fighting. Yeah.
Who are we talking about?
Destiny's Child.
Oh, they are going to keep, but they're not.
It's the girl group that Beyonce was in before she went solo.
There are.
Okay. I wasn't sure.
I don't know who Destiny's Child is.
Don't squint at me. You're the one who doesn't know what we're talking about. Me and the chat both know what we're talking about.
Show me how to use a phone next.
If I have to catch you up.
SC is here. I'm so glad that she is. She says, never thought Gal could act.
Gal Gadot.
Oh, come on.
Nobody thinks she can act.
Dude, that like after that whole COVID Imagine, oh my God, every opinion I had of her, there weren't many, but like every opinion I had of her changed after that. And then when Sarah Silverman came on the screen, I was like, wow, you just got rooked into this thing. Do you remember what I'm talking about?
No.
When COVID hit, Gal Gadot.
Oh yeah, right.
Gadot.
She did Imagine.
She did.
All the
this mash
celebrities
cut,
sang Imagine by
like
John Lennon.
a few lyrics.
And don't the
It
lyrics
was bad,
involve
and it did not go over
Imagine if all the people were dead or some shit like that?
No. Well, imagine if I don't know all the lyrics. I haven't
so
sang that song
bad.
since I thought it was good.
I know. I remember seeing that and being like, "Wow, nobody asked for this. This is so tone deaf and horrible."
Erica hears the Reba song "Survivor."
Reba McEntire?
Yeah, I imagine. Is there another?
There's probably not another Reba. No, but we should. I love that's.
She has like the funniest talking voice.
I said I love that people are getting Reba McEntire songs stuck in their head. I think that's really sweet.
Do you know one? Can you put one in your head if you could?
No,
I don't know any either.
I should. It's a problem. I should remedy that.
Every time I've heard her sing, I'm like, oh damn, she is good.
Of course she is.
Well, you never know. I mean, it's a taste thing.
No, she wouldn't be this famous if she.
There's a lot of country singers that I hear that I would rather not ever hear again.
Listen, currently, but back when she came up, you couldn't. There's no way that you could be a bad country singer and become famous.
Do you have a favorite country singer right now as you sit here?
Do I?
Yeah, like if you of the ones you know.
Emmylou Harris.
Emmylou Harris is a really good choice.
Yeah. Also John Prine, but not so much as singing, more like his songwriting.
Yeah. Although he could sing, like, you ever see that John Prine where he's at the kitchen table and he's singing with his wife?
Yeah.
And there's like some dude, and it's just, God, fuck. I just want to be there, sitting there smoking like chain smoking cigarettes and singing country songs.
And then what's his name? What's his name?
Yeah, Townes Van Zandt.
Townes Van Zandt. Yeah, he's another favorite.
Yeah, but is he country? He's folk.
He's folk. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Willie Nelson.
Yeah.
He's a favorite.
Yeah. You're just fucking running.
There's more I could think of, maybe. Johnny Cash, obviously.
I was thinking more about women. Emmylou Harris is such a great answer. She's really just so absolutely
Special.
otherworldly
Yeah.
amazing. Just,
what about you? You got faves?
Yeah, I think Emmylou was up there. I think probably my favorite female country artist of all time is probably Tammy.
Tammy Wynette.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's a good one.
I mean, she's just like...
It's a good pick.
Even, and like and I love how she kind of almost like... She's also like a time capsule, I mean, Stand By Your Man. You know what I mean?
That's such a time capsule.
That's a time capsule.
We do not do that anymore.
Stand by your man.
That is no longer recommended.
I know my beat was off, by the way. You can't blame me for that. And I can't sing like Tammy. But just on all of those songs, that, was it one that she spells? Anyway, I love Tammy. We got some Tammy.
Mm-hmm.
We sure do.
Got some Tammy records.
Oh my goodness. Destiny's Child. Well, I would
Cosmic Urgency is shaming you for suggesting that Tom Cruise and Miscavige are boning.
Why not?
Cosmic Urgency said, "Why do people always think homies are fucking? No such things as brothers."
I'm saying they should.
As
I don't think
brothers
they
from
are.
another. As brothers from another.
No, we got all that. I'm just saying maybe what he needs if he wants true love. Maybe he needs to spoon with Miscavige. Maybe he needs to get past, because he's run out of women. He has no more women, and in his organization. I'm just saying he has a limited. He obviously is, and he absolutely reveres him. Obviously, have you seen them look at each other?
They love each other.
They fucking love each other, bro.
Yeah, they're
They
homies.
look at each other like, I can't wait to see you again tomorrow night. So I'm not trying to do this. I'm not trying to do like anybody dirty here. I'm just saying, go ahead and like get the spoon going and take it from there. See where it goes. They love the same God, El Ron.
Austin wants to know if you, on Monday, if you ended up answering his editor questions.
You had editor questions?
I have no idea what this is.
I don't think I did. If you want to ask them again, I would.
Yeah, you can ask again.
He's probably not caught up.
Erica said, "So glad Ana De Armas got out."
Yeah, me too. I really am. I'm so happy for her. It's so great. I smiled ear to ear when I found out that they broke up. And I was like, oh, good for you. You don't want to throw your life away with this guy. Like,
Austin believes that Tom Cruise is horribly extorted and abused. He's a victim for sure. I went to one of my girlfriend's natural silent births. That's what I like to call euphemistic aestheticization. What the fuck is this? I don't know what you're talking about, Austin. Do you think that...
Austin's deep.
Okay, so here's the thing. This is an interesting topic because we do know that Scientology extorts people.
Yeah.
And blackmails them.
Yes.
That ever since you begin in Scientology, they are collecting data.
They pay people off. They pay judges off. They pay cops off.
That's right.
But they're corrupt to the bone.
But they are collecting. They're collecting your confessions in order to investigate them and then use that information against you.
Yeah.
They are like a blackmail cult. And I don't know how they use it against people. Like, I don't know how that actually goes down. But I think that that's the reason why there's a lot of celebrities that remain in Scientology for a really long time that maybe would have left otherwise because they're like... So the rumor is that... fuck, what's his name? He was in Pulp Fiction. He was in Gotti. What's his name? John Travolta.
John Travolta.
The rumor is that he was outed as...
Gotti.
I know.
He was in Look Who's Talking. Come on.
Saturday Night Fever. Okay, so the reason is the rumor is that he was outed for having a homosexual relationship, and the Church of Scientology blackmailed him with that information to keep him in the church, and that ever since then he hasn't said anything openly about Scientology. Like, he used to be like an open Scientologist, and now he isn't anymore. But he isn't permitted to leave.
I can tell you that those.
I don't know if any of this is true.
Well, let me tell you.
I'm just saying this for entertainment purposes only.
Yeah, well, let me tell you for entertainment purposes only that I've spoken to people who tell me, and I don't know how can I say this to be sure. I just because they say this doesn't mean that I'm taking anything to the bank, and I'm not going to tell you what they said. So just getting that out right now. But they've told me things about
an anonymous insider.
Anonymous insider, who is not a publicist, told me stories about John Travolta that would definitely have, if true, altered the shape of his career.
But nothing that he did that was like bad. It was just 1990s Hollywood bad when everyone's a fucking homophobe, right?
I don't know. I mean,
do you know the context, or I'm just guessing?
I do. I'm trying to just dance around this, right? If bad is going to be subjective, it's going to be really between him and the people right. that he was involved with, and that's how that goes. And
so you're saying that Scientology did blackmail him, or no?
I'm saying that there were rumors about him that I heard that I'm told came from once removed sources that were the kind of rumors that I could see him covering up if they were true.
But what you heard had nothing to do with Scientology. Because you haven't mentioned it.
So I heard that so that rumor was a rumor that was around Hollywood. That one very specifically was all over Hollywood.
The one I just said.
Yes.
Yeah.
That one was all over Hollywood for years. That it was actually bathhouses in San Francisco and so forth and whatever. And there was
that he was being blackmailed?
And there was video or whatever, and that, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Now, I have no idea if any of that is true. I've
just heard from there's several documentaries on Scientology that people who have left the church have participated in making, and they say that they know firsthand that they have these files that include every confession you've ever made to one of their interviewers.
Of course they do.
And they keep them
Dude.
to extort you later.
I thought about all the things I've said. I've been trying to think about all the things we've been saying on these fucking lives and be like, God, I mean, people could literally be building a file and I have no idea, A
file on you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And starting to create cuts, maybe even training AI so that they can have me saying shit.
You've heard of these con artists that will do that. They'll investigate their target. They'll select a mark and then they'll investigate them and then they'll come into their life as a long lost family member or something, right? There's a really great documentary on Netflix called Con Mum.
Yeah.
It's not Con Mom, it's Con Mum because it's made by these people in the UK. They call them mums.
Like people who have mums as opposed to moms.
Anyway, so this woman convinces this poor boy, he's an adult, but he was adopted. So she convinces this person that she is his birth mother and provides with him all of the connection that he's been missing from not knowing his birth mother his whole life. And it turns out that she's just investigated him. It's so fucked up. So it's true. Somebody could watch all of these lives, find little details, investigate, pull those threads, and then come into your life and being like, yeah, dude, I've known you forever. Like, I know this about you. I know this about you. Who else would know that about you?
Yeah.
It's scary.
It is scary. It's actually terrifying. You know, as I think about it, I'm like, I was thinking about it the other day. I was just like, fuck, you know, I'm just like, there's a pot, like we have whatever it is. There's 117 of these things now.
Yeah.
They're 2 hours long. It's you and me fucking yakking our face off. Like we got nothing better
I know.
to do.
Somebody can make a deep fake of either one of us.
For real,
that talks
right?
exactly like us.
Yeah. And of course I have like enemies in high places. So like, you know, I could use some friends in high places.
Did you just make yourself really paranoid?
A couple of days ago, I completely dried my mouth out with this stuff. Like I was just like, oh fuck, give me a drink of water. I need to. Mr. Hands, 57.
Welcome back.
When Kevin Connolly told the lawyer he was going to drop a bomb, he meant Gotti, I guess.
Oh yeah, huh? Haha. Hello. That's really funny.
I mean, it got a lot of Razzies. Well, it didn't win any.
He told a lawyer.
It's such a bad movie that it got nominated for them and couldn't even win those.
He told a lawyer that he told all his friends that he was going to come in here into the deposition and drop truth bombs, and all the lawyers were like, "Well, you are under oath. We are expecting you to tell the truth."
What a fucking weird thing to say.
What the fuck are you talking?
I'm coming. It's like fucking,
we would prefer if you didn't lie. Actually,
it's like Brian Friedman with his fucking lawsuit that has evidence. As opposed to the ones that don't.
Yeah, he told Brian Friedman told Megyn Kelly, and this lawsuit against Blake Lively, oh man, it's gonna have evidence.
I mean, the funniest thing about that is that
and there wasn't any.
Yeah, is that he got thrown out for a lack of evidence.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you can't fucking write that. It's like Rudy Giuliani at the Four Seasons fucking landscaping. You just can't.
Oh my God, Four Seasons landscaping.
That'll never that's historically accurate. Like 200 years from now, assuming that you know there's a human race and any of them are assembled in these regions, and there's any semblance of this experiment.
No, dude, I'm totally certain that all of that was like a calculated effort to blind us to the real threats of their fascist takeover. Because if you think that they're all a bunch of fucking bumbling idiots and they're good for nothing,
Rudy Giuliani, I believe it too.
You're not going to be afraid of them.
He got stupid fucking Sacha Baron Cohen to practically take his pants off with what he knew to be an underage girl at the time.
Yes.
Like they're bumbling idiots.
Yeah, I know. But here's the thing is like,
that's why this shit's all in the open is because they don't have the wherewithal to contain their stupidity. They cannot contain it.
Yeah, I think the difference between then and now is that now the puppet masters are like more firmly entrenched, right? The people who are smart have better minions. They're not idiots like Rudy Giuliani who thinks he can handle everything himself.
Oh, somebody said she's gone. Dale kicked her out. I guess somebody asked about I didn't kick her out.
You didn't kick her out.
No, what I said was she asked me to kick her out.
Guilty angel.
Because she was, in my opinion, being belligerent and being shitty for no reason. And I was not in the mood for it.
It's really simple. The context was somebody had asked a question. Who did you know in Hollywood
that
from
was
so long
genuinely
ago
good and
that were
kind.
genuinely good people?
Yeah.
And Dale's answer was Pedro Pascal.
Yeah.
Was a super, super kind person who I was a very close friend with for like 14 years.
Yes.
And Guilty Angel was like, I heard bad things about him.
No, she said he's a shark. She didn't even say that because if she said that, I would have been whatever.
Oh, no, she didn't hear bad things.
She said he's a shark in wolf's clothing.
Okay.
And I said, that's not true. He's not. And
but that's just not to review the whole thing. That's literally just what happened.
That's all that happened. And then and
then you were like, but I know this person and you don't.
And I was already shouting at Victoria, who was a guest.
Yeah, she set you up.
Who showed up and got me just totally into the like fucking, I can't believe you're going to come on to, you know, a channel or, you know, a live and hit the comments with just absolute fiction.
Pro Baldoni bullshit.
Pro Baldoni, like just where it's just.
Okay. So I was just like recapping.
Brain hemorrhaging.
None of that involved you kicking Guilty Angel out.
No. And then she was telling me to kick her out. And I said, I'm not going to kick you out. You can leave anytime you want. And so she left and never came back.
It's very sad.
She also accused me of attacking her. Do you remember that? I was like, I laughed. I was like, I'm not attacking you. What are you talking about? And it was like, that's unfortunately, you know, that was the first time that she's kind of, you know, whatever.
But it doesn't matter.
I miss her. I wish she'd come back.
I know, me too. It is super weird though to like to argue with
what's up,
somebody.
Dana Soar, by the way, is here. And I just want to say
sweet.
hello. Yeah.
It is super weird to argue with somebody when they say that they know personally a celebrity is really nice.
I was just not in the mood for it that day. And then she was like, sorry, not sorry, and being all sassy. And then I was like, I don't need you to be fucking sorry. I'm talking about the fucking truth. And if you can't handle the truth, then I'm sorry for you. I was like just super upset about this idea. Like, it's like,
you weren't even super upset.
Well, I was agitated by it.
Yeah.
I was just agitated. And I was also in like my rant mode. So she took personal offense to my rant mode.
So are you saying?
Because I was definitely like laying it down on her. I mean, I let her have it,
Yeah, it wasn't that big of a deal either.
No, it was not a big deal.
So are you saying that you learned from this to not get into your rant mode? Is that what you're saying?
Well, I think that, no, it's about, I want to have I want to make sure that my rant mode still leaves room for people to hang around. I want to make sure that I don't, in my own like rant, forget that I really do like care about the people that are here, even the ones who oppose my point of view.
I don't think that you ever don't do that.
Well, that's all I'm saying. And that's what I learned. And it's about me being more conscientious of it. I'm very particular about sort of making sure that a lot of people ask me how to write good dialogue, because I do write very good dialogue. And one of my answers usually is that I spend a great deal of time thinking about how I'm perceiving people and how they truly act. And so, I don't know why I got into that. Fuck me. Did I say sheep in wolf's clothing or something? He said a wolf in sheep's clothing.
Did you say sheep in wolf's clothing? I don't remember.
Dale attacked me for acknowledging Pedro isn't out to the general public. Well, first of all, I didn't know that. So shut up. I didn't even know that. Like, I didn't know that.
That he's not out?
I just can't imagine. I wouldn't have imagined Pedro would like ever not be anything other than gay.
He is not in. He's not out, he's not in, but he is anybody who observes him.
Yeah.
There's he like, I think he was openly dating somebody, got caught by the paparazzi, and it was like no big deal. He's not in the closet.
I can't imagine it. No. I can't imagine that Pedro Pascal.
I think it's one of those things where he sits down for an interview doing one of the promotion for one of his like million, works that he does a year, right? And then if I
outed him, I'd be devastated.
They have topics that they talk about and topics that they don't talk about. And I think that he is just not trying to talk about relationships because it makes him squirmy and uncomfortable. Yeah, but it's not because because he's in the closet or anything. He's absolutely not in the closet.
I do not think that man is afraid of his sexuality or how that would be perceived. No. Particularly because he didn't he broke in as a 50-year-old, really. I mean, his big stardom, he's 50. I mean, he hit major stardom at 50.
Nobody's trying to protect that information either. There's a bunch of people online who think that he's a heterosexual heartthrob. And then every time you see somebody mention it, there's always a bunch of people in the comment where they're like, shh, don't tell her. She's having a nice time.
I'm super excited because Troller Troll is here, and they're secret listeners, longtime listener. It's so exciting.
That's fun.
I think about the secret listeners all the time.
You do?
Yeah. Like sometimes when I'm sitting here and there's like, whatever, like 15 people, and I know that there's like whatever, only 10 people chatting.
Do you think one of them
for people just watching?
You think one of them for a long time has been David Miscavige, and he heard tonight and he was like, oh damn, they don't like me. Do you think?
And then he like calls Tom in, and Tom massages his shoulders.
And Tom's like, I heard that episode too, bro.
Don't worry about it, David. Dale's banned from this town. He's blacklisted. We got him good.
Do you think Tom Cruise has read your memoir where you holler across a room, fuck Tom Cruise?
No. That was a weird night. That was a weird night. And part of the reason why that was a bit weird is because I loved Tom Cruise. Like I was
Everybody loves Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise fan. Like when he didn't win the Oscar for Born on the 4th of July, I went on a rant about it. And he didn't deserve to win over My Left Foot, but I hadn't seen My Left Foot. I didn't even know who fucking Daniel Day-Lewis was. I thought, who is this fucking clown? Like when he showed up, I was like, who's the clown?
Who, Daniel Day-Lewis?
Yeah.
Who's this fucking guy?
Who's this fucking clown with an accent? Where's that from? Yeah, was he Swedish or something?
You hadn't seen his work yet?
Fucking Swedish? What is he? No, I hadn't seen his work.
That's really funny. You're like, get this foreigner out of here.
Took my fucking Tom Cruise award away. Hey.
It's really funny.
Fucking clown over here. And then the next thing you know, the funny thing about that was I got upset that he won that over Tom Cruise. And then I was outraged that Tom Hanks beat out Daniel Day-Lewis for In the Name of the Father. Tom Hanks winning for Philadelphia. And I was especially angry because then he won again the very next year for Gump.
Oh, really?
Did Tom Hanks. So I was like, you could have fucking gave it to the guy who deserved it. Because I don't know if you've seen In the Name of the Father.
Yes, I have.
It's a stagger. Like it's still to this day remains one of the great performances.
I know. And Forrest Gump was not.
It was fine. I mean, it was fine, but it was just like it was a caricature that he applied emotion to, and he did a very nice job. But it wasn't, to me, it didn't hold a candlestick to what Daniel Day did in the Name of the Father.
Erica said, I watched the Perfect Neighbor documentary last night. It was very good, but very sad.
Erica, yeah. It is an important documentary, though. And I'll say that I hope you enjoyed the exquisite filmmaking.
Yeah.
And also, I hope you were touched by how the filmmaker was so gentle on us by taking something so severe and so raw and being able to integrate the hope of community, the hope of integration, right? Or the just to see that like we're not all surrounded by racists. That there is a unity to be had. It's out there, and it was in this movie, nudged into this absolute tragedy that just cannot even be imagined. So anyway, I'm so glad that you watched it because I do think everyone should. I think we need to see this. I think we have to see this because I think that it becomes unimaginable. It's
also just a really, really amazing conversation starter about what American culture has left for children and community. Like before this lady moved into this block, that whole community had all the kids were outside and playing. They were walking dogs together. They were playing games together. They all went into each other's houses.
They weren't on their fucking computers. They weren't on their phones.
I know.
They were outside in the grass, frolicking and laughing and joking and teasing the old woman with the fucking hairy mole.
Yeah. Everybody complains about how kids these days don't get to have that childhood and that we exclusively were privileged enough to be able to have a childhood like that. And there's this neighborhood that actually did get to capture
and
that.
My childhood included raiding people's gardens.
Yes.
Toilet papering their paper in their houses during fucking Halloween.
Kids are little shits, and everybody knows it.
We did little shit things all the fucking time.
Right. And nobody controls their kids.
I was chased off of properties as a kid. Scared off my ass. But I never once ever thought my life would have been in jeopardy.
And here, so these people had this idyllic childhood neighborhood experience, and this lady came in and absolutely destroyed it for everybody. There's no way that neighborhood is the same.
The other thing that I think the documentary did for me that was so profound was because you hear legislation, you go, oh, that's shady and fucked up, and when Stand Your Ground, when that first, and the Trayvon thing and all that, but just before that, even I remember when the controversial law passed. I remember glancing at the headlines and thinking, oh, Jesus Christ, and not really beyond that, just like, ah, fuck,
I remember feeling very strongly about it when it passed. I was like, wait a second, stand your ground. So this means that you have a duty, that you're allowed to protect your property. And they were like, no, this is when you're out anywhere else outside of your home, that you have the ability now to stand your ground and defend yourself with lethal force if you feel like you're being endangered.
First got really exposed.
But the alternative everywhere else is that you have a duty to retreat. And I was like, oh, well, that makes fucking sense. By the legal standard, if you can run away from somebody who's maybe harming you, then you have to, right? Like that makes sense.
So
it's just
monstrous. Trayvon, I got a dose of it.
Yeah.
But again, that was not something that again there was it's all questioned. Do you see? And this is the difference between and this is why this documentary is so damn important, because when Trayvon Martin went down, it was like he said, she said, and the hoodie and the fucking whatever else, and you're like, oh, obviously. Objective people are like, this dude used a law that was passed specifically to let white people kill black people.
And he was extremely racist.
We know this. We saw it. And he used this law.
Yeah.
And he created this hoodie fucking nonsense and this fucking going in.
No, they have to pretend like they're scared. So
precisely. Right. So But we didn't get to see any of that. We just got to hear the conversation. And so he got to tell his side of the story. While obviously Trayvon can only tell his side of the story through whatever scant evidence was available. In this documentary, we got to see what happened to Trayvon happen to another person. We got to see it happen. We got to see the ugly racism that lives in people and that drives them to things that are unimaginable to the rest of us. And I think it's important because I think it's like it's like I mentioned how, like, you know, one of the benefits that Steve Sarowitz was kind of hoping for was probably that we could see his humanity in this.
Oh, when he wanted his audio recording released where he makes death threats against Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah. He wants to slaughter them and make them dead to a bunch of people.
So you thought that he wanted the audio released because it would humanize him?
What I'm saying is that what it did do for me is that, like, so Steve Sarowitz was more or less an imagined character for me. And he was imagined based on the very, again, scant sort of evidence I could put together, based on things that I heard he said, based on things that I knew he was, a billionaire who might have then an air of entitlement or privilege or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm building this idea of a man who I otherwise have no, notion of. And then I see him and I hear him and I hear sadness, you know, I hear him feeling dejected. I hear cunning, you know, I hear a deep-seated anger toward Blake Lively. But I hear all these things and it all comes through in this, like, human way. And it changed my perspective about him. It didn't help him at all in regards to I didn't come away thinking anything more than wholly unhinged. But it still made a character now. I knew who it was. And in this case, it's a little bit weird because it's more about a law that I knew to be terrible.
In the Perfect Neighbor documentary.
In the Perfect Neighbor documentary, I knew there was a law that was terrible. And it wasn't until I got to see that law be exploited or attempt to be exploited. It's kind of a weird law, or it's kind of a weird documentary in the way that it, like, says, hey, see, don't worry, we'll catch them. Which is weird because we can all see that it's a law that allows racists.
Well, this is the problem of, like, relaxed gun control and then high policing is that they can only ever address crime after it happens.
Yeah.
Like, there's no prevention for crime.
No.
In this country, that's not what we do. We don't prevent crime.
No, it's like healthcare.
Yeah.
It's like healthcare. It's like, oh, no, now I know what it is.
Yeah.
There's no preventative. You know, we're stuffing our bodies with preservatives and sugars.
So when everybody's first solution is a firearm, the cops can't possibly do anything other than, you know, try and patch it back up. And on that note, I thought it was really interesting. A lot of people were really critical of the cops. They thought it was extremely racist that they were so coddling to Susan, who was the offender.
Yeah, this is so interesting.
And I actually have a very different opinion about it. I've seen enough of these, like, true crime documentaries to know when cops are playing good cop. Yeah. And when they're trying to prey on their suspects' naivety and sort of, like,
ignorance,
their desire for support. And
oh no, naivety is a better word. Yeah.
I think that a lot of white perpetrators will see white cops as an ally. And I think good cops, smart investigators, will exploit that. And they'll frame themselves as the ally. So I think a lot of people are watching this documentary thinking that the cops are allying with her. Yeah. But that's just a manipulation. Yeah. Because they know that that what happened is not what she claims happened. They have a timeline. So they're just trying to coax her to be open and extract her confession. And I just think that that's brilliant police work. And I never think it's bad when cops are playing the good cop, because it means that they get a confession, which saves a lot of money for the taxpayer, and they get to close their case and everybody gets justice, even though, like I said, there's no prevention. It's not a bad thing.
I agree.
They got her ass.
They got her
ass. They were intending to get her ass.
Did you recognize the story? Did you remember the story when it broke? Or was this a whole...
I had never heard of this story before.
Well, I knew this story. I knew all about it.
You did?
Yeah, I knew. I recognized her. I recognized the perp from when it broke. It was national news.
Yeah, I bet. I missed it.
It was gnarly nasty. I'm sure I just picked it up in my feed because we kind of stopped watching news. Thank God. Holy shit.
And now we're in it.
I'd be dead from cancer right now.
Now we're in the shit. Cosmic Urgency is suggesting a double feature for us.
Let's hear it.
Cosmic Urgency said, I think you guys should do a Scream and Scream 2 double feature.
Well, listen, I've seen both of those.
Yeah.
Have you?
Yes.
Well, then, no.
Then no.
No.
That's a no to Cosmic Urgency.
I'm not going to do Scream 2 because I've already seen that.
So Cosmic Urgency likes to pick
And
movies for us, and we often go along with Cosmic Urgency's picks.
You've already seen them.
Yes.
Have you seen? I think what we're going to do is we're probably going to look at Criterion. If we don't get any good suggestions beyond what we already have, we have the documentary that we're going to see, which is the Alabama documentary.
Oh yeah.
We're going to watch that.
If
we're going to watch Eddington.
If we did reviews on Scream and Scream 2, we would just be arguing and disagreeing the whole time because you love it and I don't.
Scream?
Yes.
Who said I love it?
You said that you thought they were really scary.
I thought they were scary. I think Donald Trump is scary.
You didn't enjoy Scream?
It was fine. It was good. Yeah, it was good. It was good. I think Scream 1 and Scream 2 are good movies. I think they are good
see,
for what they are.
That's what I said.
I don't love them.
Why was that
I'm
something?
not getting a fucking tattoo.
You were contradicting what I said that was true.
No,
I just extracted
the truth from you.
I'm
not a fan. I'm not sitting there going to buy the T-shirt, Oh. I'm not going to get the mask. I've never worn that mask.
I guess now would be a bad time to tell you that I got you Scream T-shirts for Christmas.
I love it. Can't wait. Tell me it's the mask, like a big one of the mask. Tragically hip, folks. Tragically hip. Yo, Bobo is asking about how I'm going to handle the lives now that the World Series is on. Let's talk about the World Series really briefly, because I know you guys don't really care except me and Bobo do, because Bobo's are Canadian, you see. And the Toronto Blue Jays, since 1993, we're talking all the way back to like Dave Winfield. They are.
I'm just going to pull up a pillow and fall and just lie down.
They are in the World
for a
Series
quick nap.
against the Los Angeles Down. Listen, I lived in Los Angeles, right? I consider Los Angeles my home. And the Dodgers are in the World Series, but I'm a Philadelphia Phillies fan. It's confusing, I know. I cheered for the 93 Blue Jays who beat the Phillies to win the World Series before I was a Phillies fan.
Amazing.
It's a mess. But check it out. Pitching for the Blue Jays is last year's Philadelphia Philly ace, Hoffman. So even though I lived in Jersey, I did live in Jersey. God, it's so confusing, isn't it? My life. Long story short, cheering for the Blue Jays. I don't know if I'm going to watch it, though.
You have to watch it.
I'm not going to watch it. I got lives to do. I mean, I'll watch some of it.
Well, but can't you put it on like, we could turn it into a sports bar in here.
We could turn it into a sports bar. I can tell, we turn it into a little bit of a sports bar. I could do that.
Do that.
Maybe
there you go. Problem solved. Mr. Hands 57 wants to know, when are we getting Lonesome Cowboy Waiting for His Girl on Spotify?
Well, very soon. We're just doing the remix. We're just in the middle of the remix.
You're just doing the remix.
We're working with Rick Rubin.
Of course.
And because he's
available.
Well, and he doesn't think that there's any, he's like, what I love about it is that it doesn't make any sense. He just loves that it doesn't make sense.
Cosmic Urgency is telling on you. That's so sad.
Why am I get in trouble for that?
Because Kindly DiCaprio said, "What happened to Guilty Angel? Is she gone? I could never see her messages. I don't know why." And Cosmic Urgency said, "She's gone. Dale kicked her out."
Yeah, I know. He's trying to make me a bad person. It's just how it happens. I didn't tell everybody, all my friends here, they're all going to turn on me. I haven't told them, but it's just how it works. People just turn on me.
That's what happens. Oh my God.
They just turn on me.
Can you imagine? That's what happens too.
There just like comes a time where they're just like, you know what? Actually, I fucking don't like that guy.
Yeah, they'll make like a Reddit like snark page against Dale Wheatley, and they'll have all kinds of dirt to say about you, and none of it'll be true.
I don't fucking like him. I think he's full of shit. I think his mom is full of shit. Oh God.
Troll said, "I love Dale's rants. I like that you stick up for what you believe."
Well, maybe I should just try not to be divisive, though.
You know what? You're not going to edit yourself. You understand me? You're going to be who you want to be. And you're going to be your authentic self. You know why?
Look, Shannon, you know why? This is Guilty Angel.
You know why?
Thanks for ruining my channel, Guilty Angel.
You know why?
What?
Because this is too real. Okay? And that's what you are. Did you like my pep talk? You didn't even care.
Yeah, no, I'm out of my pants excited. Wait, why did I say that?
Are you really out of your pants? You don't have any pants on right now?
No, I have pants on. It's a pants party. Shannon says she misses Guilty Angel says they always said hi to me. Was she a they? Were they?
When people don't know,
Oh, they say they.
they say they.
Oh.
I think that's the.
It's true because they're all male angels. She's a woman though. I know that. I don't know if she identifies. I don't know how she identifies. She never spoke.
So
She
they,
never said.
there are they.
They always said hi to me. Yeah, she's a good kid, man. I like her. I wish she'd come back because she liked hanging out with us and we liked hanging out with her. And we had a disagreement about one thing, and she should have maybe not said what she said because it was wrong to say that. You know.
Kindly DiCaprio wants to know: have you seen Spring Breakers? I watched it this week and it was very strange. And Cosmic Urgency said Spring Breakers is terrible.
Is that a Jay Chandrasekhar?
I don't know. It's
Dave Franco or no. John Franco? No, what's his name? James Franco?
It's James Franco. I don't think that he's a lead though. I think he's just in it.
Hey, he's in it, man.
I think is that the one that's based on his? Oh no, Palo Alto is based on his autobiography. Look it up. Spring Breakers.
I think that's Jay Chandrasekhar. Broken Lizard.
I'm amazed how there's so many words that you pronounce very poorly, but that name rolls right off the tongue for you.
You know, I don't need to be judged, okay?
Mr. Hands 57 said the scariest part of Scream is that a person would name themselves Skeet Ulrich.
It was a strange thing to witness, dude. That was his like breakout, and I was like,
What's up, Skeet?
why wouldn't you change your name? It's like what's his name? Fucking
Scooter
Scott.
Braun?
Yeah.
Scooter Braun.
Scoots.
Yeah. When
Why
I looked
would
up
you
his
call
name, I
yourself
was like,
Scooter?
you
Like-
could just go by Scott.
You're calling yourself Scooter. You know that your grandpa.
Oh, it's a Harmony Korine movie. Spring
Oh
Breakers.
yeah, it's Harmony Korine. That's right. James Franco, Selena Gomez, Vanessa Hudgens, Ashley Benson. Well, I gotta say about Harmony Korine, I think he's kind of a hit or miss guy. Lots of misses for me. Rachel Korine, is that his wife or daughter?
Who knows? Not me.
It gets a 2.8, bro. God,
Are you gonna watch it?
dude, no, because Harmony's. I have a bit of a. I have a love hate for that guy.
Mm-hmm.
For that guy, you know, just because whatever. I stand up for the shit I believe in, right? He said that he wrote every word of Kids, and I don't believe that's true.
No, I don't believe that's true either.
And I believe that if I'm right, and I believe I am, that means he is taking away from those actors. And it's a very interesting thing. It's a bit of a
And what are
reverse.
you, Leonardo DiCaprio, taking away from actors?
Yeah, it's just like, why are you
That's
doing
what
that?
Leo
Because
does.
there's no way he fucking wrote every word, because here's the real reason why he didn't. Not because he's not capable. I'm not, arguing, his skill level. I'm saying that those actors were not capable of taking words off the page and turning them into that kind of a performance. All first timers, basically.
I know. I agree with you.
I just, look at Clerks, which is kind of a similar makeup in
And
terms
you can
of
tell
casting.
who is delivering lines from a page and who is actually just speaking.
So the guy with no legs, was that all? That was, he wrote that?
Yeah.
And
So you're saying that
and they just scoured the town until they found the guy with no legs?
So you're critical of Harmony Korine for saying that he wrote all of Kids.
Right. So I've been critical of him ever since saying that because
Do you think you misinterpreted the quote, maybe?
Because if it's true,
because you say you wrote Don
I do
Plum.
hold grudges against people that I can't verify actually said anything. So
Because you say you wrote Don Plum, but then you also are very open in.
I did write Don Slum. You mean to say I wrote Don
No,
Slum?
no. I'm saying, but you
Are
also
you challenging me?
No, you leave space for recognition that you guys refined a bunch of the characters and the dialogue through rehearsals.
One of my proudest accomplishments of Don's Plum is that we were able to shape and work with something so experimental into something so engaging and entertaining and inspirational.
Yes, but you also say that you wrote Don's Plum, and so I
did write it.
I know, so I can understand how Harmony Korine might say something similar, and that would be
that's
the
not what
little
he
clip
said.
that
That's not the quote was, and I'm pretty sure it's accurate because I read it.
Yeah.
And it was quoted, and he was there, and whatever, and it was an article that he was interviewed in, and in the quote he said,
I wrote every word.
I wrote every. They said, was any of Kids improvised? Was any of the dialogue improvised? And he said not one word of the dialogue was improvised. I'm obviously.
It's impossible.
It's impossible.
It's impossible.
I mean, you watch that. I've watched that movie 3 times at least. That's just not. I just don't believe that to be true. And if fucking Chloe Sevigny sat across from me and said, it is true. If Justin came back from the dead and said, it is true, I would still say, you're all fucking lying. And now I got problems with all of yous.
You're going to peak your audio. Hey, will you look this up?
Anything you want, dear.
Skeet Ulrich. What is his real name?
Skeet.
It's not Skeet Ulrich.
Ulrich. Skeet Ulrich is an American actor and a pun. Skeet Ulrich is an American actor, born, spouse, parents, birth name, Skeet. He's a Skeet. His parents, let's out them. All
his
right?
birth name is Skeet? No.
His parents, Carolyn Elaine, he doesn't have his dad. Carolyn Elaine Wax. Her last name is Wax, which she probably had too much in her fucking ears if she named her kid Skeet.
I'm sorry. It doesn't say his real name?
No, I think that's his real
Skeet
name.
Ulrich is not a stage name?
Wikipedia. Skeet Ulrich, born... Oh,
That's what I'm looking for.
his name is Brian Ray Trout.
Brian.
He is not looking good, by the way.
Brian Trout
Brian Ray
changed
Trout.
his name to Skeet Ulrich.
Check it out. His birthday is
It's
January
clever.
20th, 1970.
You guys are twins.
I am 4 days older than Skeet Ulrich, and I feel like I'm going to outlive him.
Yeah, Mr. Hands 57 said he did change his name. Brian Trout.
Brian Ray Trout.
Hey man, you could just call you could go by anything. If you had a stage name,
What the fuck did you come up with Skeet Ulrich?
I know,
How did
who
you come
knows?
up with that?
There's
Where
probably
did the
some-
Ulrich come from?
there's probably some awesome lore about it. He was like, well, my grandpa used to take me skeet shooting, and we loved that, so I picked that.
His first stepfather was D.K. Ulrich, a NASCAR driver and team owner, whom he considers his father. So he took the
That's
name of
romantic.
his father.
Yeah.
In the name of my father.
That's like Chapel Roan, where she talks about how she picked her stage name.
So that's
very
encouraging.
sweet.
It's kind of lovely. Where'd the skeet part come from?
Explain.
Did he slip on it? I slipped on some skeet.
Did you just laugh at your own joke? Like,
Yeah.
it was really adorable. You're
Should I be embarrassed?
no, it was really
Are you
cute.
sure?
Stop.
Megahead 1980 said Rachel is his wife. Thank you, Megahead. I love your name so much. I wish I had a Megahead.
Rachel
The
Corinne.
nickname Skeet originated from Skeeter. Oh, it gets worse. A nickname he was given by his Little League coach because his small stature.
So you call him Mosquito? Skeeter? That's cute.
It's fucking Skeeter.
Okay. I like the name more now.
And because he was fast as a mosquito. They aren't very fast. I can outrun a mosquito.
That's a cute stage name.
Along with his slight frame, he had poor health as a child, including numerous bouts with pneumonia. He underwent open heart surgery to repair a defective...
Okay, we don't need to learn this much about
There's
Skeet
more!
Ulrich. Listen. So if you were going to use the same basis, okay?
I take it all back, Skeet.
Listen. So he used his stepdad's last name
Yep. And a nickname he was given
and
from
a
his
nickname he
Little
was
League.
given at Little League.
Little League.
So if you chose a
For being
childhood
fast as a mosquito, which is a nice way for saying you're slow as fuck.
Listen,
Or you're all over the place. What?
mosquitoes are fast.
Not really.
Okay, but listen. If you chose your stage name
Yeah.
with your childhood nickname,
Mosquito, fly, go. Who wins?
this is not my question.
Fly.
I can't with you today.
Okay, go
Listen to
ahead.
me.
Go ahead.
I'm trying to extract
Fly
a
wins.
name from you.
Okay.
Your childhood nickname.
Yes.
And then the last name of an adult you admired when you were growing up.
Never had a child nickname.
Yes, you did.
No. No, I didn't.
Didn't one of your
Dumb
relatives
fuck, maybe.
Didn't one of your relatives call you nosy?
Nosy. Oh, yeah. I had an Auntie Betty. She's passed and she was lovely. I loved her very much. She's actually in the book. She's mentioned in the book, which, by the way, being an auntie mentioned in my book is a big deal because I had a very big family. I had
Yeah, like dozens.
24 aunts and uncles.
Oh my God.
So to mention one is a big deal. And my Aunt Betty, she used to come over to our house and we'd beg her to make donuts. She would make fresh donuts.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
And they were fucking incredible. And so we'd beg her to do that. And then so she would come over to make us donuts. And I would rest my nose on the counter because I wasn't tall enough because I was still a kid.
You have this big nose,
So
even
just,
when
just
you were
had
a
this
kid.
big ass nose, and I just put that shit on the counter. And I would just like a dog, just sit there and watch her while she's making donut dough. So she started calling me Nosy. That's how she would say it, Nosy. Come over here, Nosy. So Nosy Jones.
Nosy Jones?
Nosy Jones.
We got it. That's your pseudonym.
Darcy Jones. He was a truck driver that it was kind of our babysitter, actually his sister.
Darcy Jones is a great name too.
Darcy Jones, yeah.
Yeah.
He's a cool guy. I loved him. He had a Twitch. He had this Twitch that just, I don't know, was kind of legendary to me. I was like, what's that about, that Twitch?
Mysterious.
I was like looking in the mirror. I was like, what would I be like with a Twitch? But I couldn't really make it happen because his was just all twitchy.
Yeah.
So it was kind of perfect. He had this
It was a
Twitch.
tick.
Yeah, and he'd smoke weed. And he was a cool guy.
All right, Nosy Jones. I think it's time to go.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay, well, a couple quick, let me just, some interesting things. Oh, by the way, NFL commissioner Goodell, he's come out to say, ain't gonna change shit. Bad Bunny's playing a motherfucker.
Of course he is.
So get out of my face.
Yeah.
So all this pressure coming from MAGA, all this.
He is a massive star.
Do you know what's so fucking
It
amazing?
is a huge get for that Super Bowl.
Goodell and the whole Goodell. He can, whatever, the whole NFL can like give the big fuck you to MAGA, and MAGA can't go anywhere. That's how much football is integrated into our society.
I guess you got to watch the other Super Bowl.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I guess so. Hey, I'm sorry, you can't cheer for all your SEC players anymore because they all play for the NFL now.
Yeah.
Yeah, they pray in the locker room and everything. Anyway, so I was really happy to see that because I was wondering personally whether or not he would like be like, oh, we're gonna add J-Lo or which I guess would be the wrong direction. We're gonna add Carrie Underwood.
Yeah, right.
Carrie Underwood and
I know.
Bad Bunny. Guys, I had fun hanging out with you tonight. Sorry that I was all over the fucking place, man. It was
entertaining.
It was I just had to whatever.
Tomorrow you're gonna have to listen because I got a lot of stuff to talk about with this motion for sanctions. It's gonna be juicy.
Dana Sarr asks, would I ever make a sports movie and which sport would it be? The answer is yes, and it would be hockey for sure.
Oh yeah.
I'd make a hockey movie.
That's fun.
I'd make a funny hockey movie, but it's already been made. If you haven't seen Slapstick, watch it 3 times in a row.
Slapstick is a really great name.
Oh my God, Paul Newman's in it. It's fucking brilliant. God, oh, it's so good.
Yeah, there's also those series. What are those Canadian series called?
I love baseball though, so baseball would be high on my. But then there's the natural. Like the problem with trying to get into any of that shit is you're like, ugh. So if I could tell a hockey story, I would want to tell the story of Gordie Howe.
Are you signing off or no?
I just want to answer. Can I answer Dana Sarr's question? Is that okay with you? Maybe she doesn't want to hang out with you guys.
No, I do. It's just after I have to get a better cushion to sit on because after 2 hours my butt gets numb.
We just got to get you out of those theater chairs.
I like these.
I know, but they hurt your ass.
They're stylish.
You guys are so wonderful, man. I can't wait to hang out with you again tomorrow. Maybe we're doing tomorrow. What are we doing tomorrow?
I'm reading some shit that was.
We're gonna
filed
break
in court.
this shit down.
Yeah, but I'm sure there's other stuff to talk about.
We're gonna go deep.
We didn't even talk about the heist today.
Like John Holmes. What?
We didn't even talk about the heist. So if there's more updates tomorrow, then we'll talk about that. We're on heist watch.
Oh, the heist, bro. They're never gonna catch him. $100 million. That's what those jewels are worth. $100 million.
I'm not starting this with you right now.
You take them out, you sell them to the guy, you can get $20 million. They're fucking gone, bro. They're
gone. Yeah. They're in 5 different countries.
Pina coladas, baby. Yeah. Pina fucking coladas. Speaking of pina coladas, I'm going to go drink some water. I'll see you guys tomorrow.